This is a place to create your future. And when you get here, you realize you're not alone. You meet new people and make connections. It's not always about knowing exactly where you're going. Sometimes it's about finding your own way. It's working together to build something bigger than ourselves. It's hard work, but lots of fun. We come for the quality education, but we leave with an unparalleled experience. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next?
What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Welcome to the pasta party!
1, 2, 3.
Making new traditions.
Okay, now let's go and keep going.
Sharing old stories. Homemade pasta.
Enjoy! Cheers to us! We did it!
And a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank. We're more than a bank, we're a community.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Good evening and Roll Tribe, ICC fans, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of ICC football here on Super Talk 101.9 FM and Let's Go ICCTV.com, the Red Channel. Welcome to the pregame show as ICC is on the road this evening here in Clarksdale to take on Coahoma. ICC 4-1 on the year, Coahoma coming in at 0-5. Joining me is my normal partners in crime here in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. We got the good doctor, Dr. Brad Boggs, and the myth, the man, the legend that is, always will be, Mr. Jim Ingram. And guys, a big ball game tonight here for the Indians.
Yeah, definitely. As we always mention, you get to this time of year, and of course we're, as Adam mentioned, we're 4-1, 2-0 in the North. So, we're facing any North opponents right now going in, and so any victory is big here. But you're also going to face tough quality opponents, Mr. Ingram. You and I have talked about it too over the course of the season, and we've actually talked about it, even the last 2 years or 3. But, JUCO football, as I still call it here in Mississippi, it resembles to me, it's like SEC, where you beat up on each other, and there's always a tough opponent facing you that next week, no matter what. Now, right now the records may indicate different on paper, but they're really not. And you can never take any team for granted, and that's what ICC's got to come in here tonight and not take anything for granted tonight. They can't even look at this record. They've got to be ready to play football. They got a tough opponent tonight in Coahoma.
No doubt about it, Brad. You got to be ready, and we're on the road against Coahoma, who we know can play well. Got a lot of talent, got a lot of athletes out there. Yes, we're 4-1. Yes, we had an open date, which came at a great time. We're getting 2 of our starters back tonight, which helps us. But we got to be focused. We got to be ready tonight because we know playing on their home court or home base is going to be tough.
Jim, I think you might have gave the fans a heart attack. They thought you were going to go ahead and jump out and give your Tupelo Coca-Cola bottling mark starting lineup without any warning, because we know everybody likes to record those as we go. We're going to step inside Coach's Corner when we come back after this and talk with head coach Travis Macon about tonight's matchup here on the pregame show, ICC in Coahoma, coming your way here in about 25 minutes on the ICC Sports Network.
The Kittles was filmed before a live studio pizza.
All right, here you go.
Look alive, dipsticks. I got Little Caesars. Did you get pepperoni? I want Italian sausage. It better be bacon pizza. Brothers, it's a 3-meat treat. It's got all those delicious toppings. Come on. Bacon, pepperoni, Italian sausage. Hey, save Pop Kittle a slice. I'm a dog.
The Kittles love their 3-meat treat. Order your 3-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
that's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
When injury knocks you out, Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi will be there for you every step of the way. We are here to get you back in the game, back in motion, back to your life. Our elite team of orthopedic specialists will work side by side with you, educating you about your treatment plan, utilizing advanced technology, and providing you with a successful path to recovery. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. We will get you back.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
It's the Fast Break Sports Show that starts your day. Mississippi Sports Today, Tuesday through Friday at 9. And if you don't catch it at 9, the MST podcast is on wherever you listen with a team of hosts like no other.
For the folks that are listening, I mean, yeah, there is egg salad, but Drew is bringing like a refrigerated, like a pack. So
it's going to be refrigerated.
Egg salad,
yeah.
24-hour egg salad. Yeah. We're dropping like flies.
Join Craig and the guys for Mississippi Sports Today on Super Talk 1019.
Basketball fans, make your plans to meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the DEC on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College. The event will tip off at 7 p.m. and is free to the public. Members of the Lady Indians and Indians basketball teams will be introduced. Teams will compete in a three-point shootout, and there will be a dunk contest. The night will conclude with a 10-minute scrimmage for both squads. That's ICC Basketball Meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the Davis Event Center at 7 p.m. And welcome back to the pregame show as we step inside Coach's Corner with Coach Travis Macon. And, Coach, unique situation this year. Got an off week this past week. So just talk about how you guys took advantage of that.
We was glad to have it. We was banged up. We had about 4 starters out. So this off week helped us to get all those guys back on the field. That plays a key role in what we're trying to do.
So how do you attack an off week? What were some of the things you guys focused on?
We worked on us on the offensive side of the ball, just continue to just get better on the fundamentals, and on the defensive side, just continue just to tackle better.
Well, you guys were able to rally with 21 unanswered last week, or not last week, but 2 weeks ago against Delta. Got the conference and national defensive player of the week, and Rousey actually got that 2 weeks in a row now. So just talk about Rousey and his play last week.
Rousey been doing it ever since he been here. One thing about it, he works hard on and off the field, so it didn't surprise me that he get player of the week. He's continued to just get better every time he touched the field.
Well, one thing I noticed during that off week, a lot of guys on the app formerly known as Twitter, now called X, they were posting how they're starting to get offers, and a lot of those offers starting to roll in now. You know, I think it's part of the fact that the record being 4-1, the national recognition is bringing a lot of attention to the team. Just talk about those guys and those offers rolling in.
Yeah, a lot of the guys are starting to pick up offers, and that's the big thing for our program, because that's one thing we were preaching recruiting. So we tell them to trust the process, and, winning games, that brings offers. So our phones are ringing now. Our players are happy now, so that makes them play harder each week.
Absolutely, and a great recruiting tool as well, because you're like, hey, look, we got folks that want our kids, so we want you, and they're going to want you in return.
Oh, it makes it easier.
Yeah. All right, Coach, let's just talk about this week. Of course, coming off that bye week, so, everybody's kind of fresh. So, Coahoma, bit of a homecoming for you, going back. So just talk about getting ready for Coahoma.
Yes, this is probably the best looking 0-5 team we have seen on film. They're really big on the offensive line. They have a quarterback that's probably the best in the North. So we're going to have to really get him under control, and if we can beat him, we're going to win the game.
So, 0-5, a lot of people look at that. How do you keep your guys focused, saying, oh, well, this team hadn't won, they may not be that good, but and I'm not just saying this because you're sitting here, but, Coahoma of old, the mentality you brought with you at Coahoma, now at ICC, this isn't an 0-5 team. This is still a dangerous football team.
Yeah, very dangerous team. If you watch them on film, a play here, a play there, they could have won a couple of those games. So when we're watching film, we tell them just to watch the personnel, because when they see the personnel, it's not an old Coahoma team. So we got to take these guys very serious. They're very dangerous. I told the guys last night, we have everything to lose, and they have nothing to lose. So that makes them dangerous. So
what do they like to do defensively?
Defensively, he likes to get in what we call a 3-3-5. And, it makes it hard to block it. They have guys that fly around. Got a really big nose guard that's sitting in the middle. We're going to have to move him, so we're getting ready for that.
All right, and then offensively, we already talked about the quarterback, but, what type of attack do they bring offensively?
He likes to spread us out, and, the quarterback, he makes good decisions downfield. So he has a quick release. So we're hoping to get pressure. Our defensive line, we're challenging them this week to get to him. We're going to have to get to him. So my angle is to get to him, and the DBs keep everything in front of them.
Well, one big X factor for us each week has been our special teams play, punting, field goals, big returns. So, how are they stacking up in that department?
Special teams, that's something we can take advantage of. The good thing, our punter has been doing really well, and their special teams, they have been struggling. So we are going to try to take advantage of that this week. So we're challenging the guys just to continue to work hard on the special teams.
All right, Coach. Well, let's talk about our Bank Oklahoma keys to victory. Just a couple of items that's going to take for the Indians to be successful tonight.
On the offense side of the ball, just continue to make explosive plays. We've been able to run the ball and score touchdowns. Now we're throwing the ball, scoring touchdowns. Just bring it all together and continue just to big plays. On the defensive side of the ball, we don't give up big plays and, create turnovers, and we'll bring home that W.
Absolutely. I like the sound of that. I think that's a great note to end on. But real quick before I cut you loose, anything you want to shout out to the fans?
I just want the fans to come on out and watch us this Thursday. If you can't make it, make sure you tune in on Stream Live.
And we'll be back for the pregame show right after this.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next?
What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Wowza! The three-meat treat from Little Caesars with delicious bacon, Italian sausage, and pepperoni. For only $8.99, it's also the lowest price in three-meat pizzas. What's your favorite part about it, Professor Amon-Ra?
Meat plus meat plus meat.
Wow, Professor Amon-Ra, you're a great mathematician.
Mathematician? More like meatmatician.
Oh, my bad. Order the three-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Welcome to the pasta party!
1, 2, 3.
Making new traditions.
Now let's go and keep going.
Sharing old stories. Homemade pasta.
Enjoy. Cheers to us. We did it.
And a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
When injury knocks you out, Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi will be there for you every step of the way. We are here to get you back in the game, back in motion, back to your life. Our elite team of orthopedic specialists will work side by side with you educating you about your treatment plan, utilizing advanced technology, and providing you with a successful path to recovery. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. We will get you back.
It feels like the deck is stacked against you before you even start your business. What's the difference between someone who fails and someone who succeeds? To succeed, you need an edge. You might invent technology that nobody else can imagine. Maybe you make the perfect product with the perfect fit. But what every successful business has is a bank that is there for them. Instead of saying slow down, a bank that asks, what's next? Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Are you a high school senior that has a 24 or higher on their ACT? If so, you're invited to register for ICC's Emerging Scholars Luncheon on Thursday, November the 7th. This exclusive luncheon will take place at the Davis Event Center on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Limited spots are available and they will be filling up fast, so register today at iccms.edu/emerging scholars. Future Indians will have the opportunity to learn about ICC's Honor College, the benefits of being a member of Phi Theta Kappa, and get a better understanding of why at Itawamba Community College, the best start here. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the pregame show as we're just under 15 minutes away from that Guaranteed Bank opening kick between your ICC Indians and the homestanding Tigers of Coahoma Community College. I'm Adam Gore, joined here by Mr. Jim Ingram, Dr. Brad Boggs, Raphael Henry on the camera tonight. We've got Cal Brown running our social medias and Casey Smith on the sidelines taking photos tonight. You can see those photos on ICCimages.com. Well, guys, we just talked to Coach Macon, got his views on the game tonight and his Bank Oklahoma keys to victory. And, Dr. Boggs, let's start with you. What's it going to take for the Indians to be successful this evening?
Well, in my opinion, what we're looking at here, based off of course, we had that open week, and then, the guys cannot get wrapped up in the records. They cannot look at where we are and where they are, Coahoma, and look at what's on paper right now. So they've got to come out with the same enthusiasm as if we were playing a 5-0 team. And so they have got to come out from start to finish and play like we're playing a 5-0 team, someone who's undefeated. And that's got to be there. And that's where I think we have lacked a little in the past this season, as well as when I say that too, and that's coming out and jumping ahead on offense and staying ahead, remaining ahead and maintaining that. And so I think it's going to be big to put that pressure on them. And, again, that enthusiasm. I want to see that enthusiasm. I can remember, again, I know we didn't play last week, but the last game we played against Delta, I know the three of us were talking as we were looking at it. That was a home game, and we were like, the first half is, it's just lackluster. You could, there really wasn't a lot of enthusiasm down there on the field. Didn't look like the players were, they just weren't hyped up about it. They can't let these records get in the way. They have got to, again, think about this as a 5-0 team. They've got to go out there and play this team as if they are undefeated and start and finish that way, Mr. Ingram.
No doubt about it. And we've talked about this before, Adam and Brad. This is a new week. Get a wipe away 2 weeks ago. We had an off week this past week. 2 weeks ago, forget about it. The week before that had a great upset over East Mississippi. Forget about it. That's a different game. We got to be ready tonight on the road. As Brad mentioned, it's like the SEC. You're playing a JUCO team that's capable of beating. They'll be very well coached. They're at their place. We got to be focused tonight and get ready and find a way to win.
Those are your Bank Oklahoma keys to victory through the eyes of Mr. Jim Ingram and Dr. Brad Boggs. We're going to take a timeout as we're about 12 minutes away from the Guaranteed Bank opening kick here in Clarksdale between ICC and Coahoma. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll take the break so you can have enough time to prepare yourself, as coming up next is the world famous, maybe even infamous, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups presented to you by Coke and Mr. Jim Ingram. Back with more right after this.
Welcome to the pasta party.
1, 2, 3.
Making new traditions.
Okay, now let's go and keep going.
Sharing old stories. Homemade pasta.
Enjoy. Cheers to us. We did it.
And a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
Wowza! The three-meat treat from Little Caesars with delicious bacon, Italian sausage, and pepperoni. For only $8.99, it's also the lowest price in three-meat pizzas. What's your favorite part about it, Professor Amon-Ra?
Meat plus meat plus meat.
Wow, Professor Amon-Ra, you're a great mathematician.
Mathematician, more like meatmatician.
Oh, my bad. Order the three-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Basketball fans, make your plans to meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the DEC on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College. The event will tip off at 7 p.m. and is free to the public. Members of the Lady Indians and Indians basketball teams will be introduced. Teams will compete in a three-point shootout, and there will be a dunk contest. The night will conclude with a 10-minute scrimmage for both squads. That's ICC Basketball Meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the Davis Event Center at 7 p.m.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Keep watching. Okay, where's the remote?
Ugh, it's under her arm.
I'm gonna go for it.
So close.
Oh, maybe he can get it. Guess not.
I mean, can you blame him? We're delicious.
Delicious and sugar-free.
Delicious and caffeine-free. Yep. Anyway, about that remote.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works is proud to present to you tonight's starting lineup, presented to you by the myth, the man, the legend that is Mr. Jim Ingram. Take it away, Mr. Jim.
Thank you, Adam. I'm excited about doing the starting lineup tonight.
So excited.
Oh, this
is all people tune in for right here.
You're right. ICC offense starting tonight. Quarterback Ty Davis. Running back Jalen Foster. Your three wide receivers. Chris Reed back from injury. Glad to have him back. Zay Davis, Tyron Mosley. Tight end Ethan Miner. Offensive line, offensive tackle Amar Harper, Nate Shaw. The guards, Terry Claiborne, Christian Velasquez. And the center tonight is Brady Phillips. Starting for your defense tonight, defensive end Jaden Walker, nose tackle Jamarian Scott, defensive tackle J.D. Methan, bandit linebacker Jaden Thompson, will linebacker Oral Gray, glad to have him back from injury, Mike linebacker Jordan Johnson, nickel linebacker Colin Dunn, cornerback Kylan Eggerson, cornerback Zach Pratt, free safety Alex Dawkins, and Dylan Rousey is the other safety, and he got an award last time, Adam, I think this past week for MACCC Player of the Week.
And National.
Outstanding.
That was 2 weeks ago because we didn't play last week.
Right, 2 weeks ago. And I believe,
so good it counted for 2 weeks.
And Jaden Thompson got it the week before, if I'm not mistaken. So that's your starting line. Oh, excuse me. Special teams. Place kicker Eli Burciaga, punter Carson Langford, punt returner Damian Thompson, and your kick returner Trey Gunn.
Had a way to break it down, Mr. Jim.
Thank you, sir.
I like it. That was tonight's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups, brought to you by the Golden Pipes of Mr. Jim Ingram here on the pregame show. We're going to take one more timeout because this clock is not running as fast as normal here, as I think it's paused a couple of times, as we're still about 7 minutes away from tonight's opening kick. Here from Clarksville, we'll take a timeout, get some final thoughts before we start this one here. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network. Are you a high school senior that has a 24 or higher on their ACT? If so, you're invited to register for ICC's Emerging Scholars Luncheon on Thursday, November the 7th. This exclusive luncheon will take place at the Davis Event Center on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Limited spots are available and they will be filling up fast, so register today at iccms.edu/emerging scholars. Future Indians will have the opportunity to learn about ICC's Honor College, the benefits of being a member of Phi Theta Kappa, and get a better understanding of why at Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
that's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Wowza! The three-meat treat from Little Caesars with delicious bacon, Italian sausage, and pepperoni. For only $8.99, it's also the lowest price in three-meat pizzas. What's your favorite part about it, Professor Amon-Ra?
Meat plus meat plus meat.
Wow, Professor Amon-Ra, you're a great mathematician.
Mathematician, more like meat-matician.
Oh, my bad. Order the three-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
If you want to break the rock, you need to make yourself indestructible. If you want to play between the hedges, you need to work out there, up there, down there, everywhere. If you want to reach the win bar, you need to lose sleep, lose count. You need to play every game like you got nothing to lose.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
And welcome back to the pregame show, ladies and gentlemen, as we're just about 4.5 minutes away from that Guaranteed Bank opening kick here between ICC and Coahoma. And we may have to shut one of these windows here pretty soon, guys, as Coahoma band, boy, they can play, and they can play loud when they do. But, guys, just give me your thoughts on tonight's matchup and just final thoughts before we kick this thing off.
Yeah, I mean, again, should be a great game tonight. You know, a great atmosphere here. It always is at Coahoma. You know, and again, they, like you said, they do have a great band and great staff of folks here. But, you know, one thing we do want to, you know, it's great weather. So, you know, I know we're playing on turf field here tonight, but it is great weather here tonight. But, Mr. Ingram, we don't want to forget and not lend our thoughts and prayers out to those folks in Florida that dealing with, dealt with Milton and came through and went through yesterday, and then, of course, with the after effects today. And so, you know, while we're up here dealing with great weather and perfect weather up here for a good football game tonight, we don't ever want to, you know, drop our thoughts on those folks down there and what they're dealing with and trying to recover and get things back to normal as possible down there.
No doubt about it. You know, we've had, unfortunately, 2 hurricanes the last 2 or 3 weeks, and our prayers and thoughts with all those people and hope they're recovering. And we know they got plenty of help and support, but our prayers need to be with them. Looking forward to a great game tonight. Like you said, beautiful weather. Good venue. Got a lot of our ICC fans are filing in. I counted a while ago, over 50 or 60, I believe, here already making the trip here. Nice, long trip, but looking forward to a great game. Hope we're ready to play. I believe we will be ready to play. We've had a good year so far, but every game's important, and this is an important division game on the road, and it's not going to be easy, Brad. We got to be ready.
Yeah, no doubt. We got to be ready. We got to be ready for any game. But you know, it's going to be a tough opponent. We heard Coach Macon talk about, you know, this. He says it's not an 0-5 team. You know, they are 0-5 on paper, but they are tougher than what it looks like, and as far as what their record indicates. And so, you know, we got to be careful, and so we got to come out with enthusiasm, and we've got to come out ready to play football tonight and face a tough team. One thing we've noticed too up front, both sides of the ball, they've got some big guys,
big boys,
you know, that we're
no
going to have
doubt.
to block and you know,
no doubt,
defend. So it's going to be tough right there up front. I know that.
Need to be ready. Need to have a steady first quarter and come out there, be ready to play at them.
We just had the coin toss. ICC in their white jerseys, blue pants, white helmets. Coahoma in their all grays with maroon helmets as well. ICC appears to have won the toss, and they will defer to the second half. And so we're just moments away from kicking this thing off here in Clarksdale. It'll be the Guaranteed Bank opening kick here in a few moments. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
wowza! The three-meat treat from Little Caesars with delicious bacon, Italian sausage, and pepperoni. For only $8.99, it's also the lowest price in three-meat pizzas. What's your favorite part about it, Professor Amon-Ra?
Meat plus meat plus meat.
Wow, Professor Amon-Ra, you're a great mathematician.
Mathematician, more like meat-matician.
Oh, my bad. Order the three-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're just moments away from the Guaranteed Bank opening kick here from Clarksdale. ICC will be kicking things off left to right here on your radio dial for those listening on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM. As it's going to be fun trying to read these numbers of Coahoma tonight, as a little difficult as their maroon numbers outlined in white on a gray jersey. The Guaranteed Bank kickoff is going to hit it to 20 and actually roll. Now Coahoma gets it, now cuts it up the sideline. Got a seam, and he's going to be ran out of bounds. And thought I saw a holding, but no flags. And so a nice return off the hop there, guys. And Coahoma, great field position to start the contest.
Yeah, a shorter kick to start the game, and of course they were just trying to lay it out there and thinking maybe they might fair catch it, and they didn't. But I'm like you, Adam. I saw a jersey pulled right there, and could have sworn I saw a hold, but not called. So Stringham, they got good field position.
Good field position, starting at their own 42-yard line. You're listening to ICC.
And
Coahoma game tonight.
First down and 10 being brought to you by Samstown Market there in Manatee. Have to, take our word for it sometimes that we're actually talking when the band gets playing. Is there right to the lowest to the left as there's going to be a check at the line of scrimmage, and that should be a delay of game, and it will be. As the play clock ran down, so a delay of game, and so that's going to get some of that good return yardage knocked off. Or actually, they're going to burn a timeout on the very first play of the game, and that's not good if you're Coahoma.
No, that's definitely not what you want right there, because you come out, you prepare before the game, and pregame you're already setting up, if you're a coach, the plays you're going to run and how you're going to, all that kind of setup. And I don't know if there's a mix-up or what there, but you don't normally see a timeout the first play of the game.
Not first play of the game. Now, they do have good field position. They're on 42-yard line.
0-0 is your score here. As we mentioned, not even the first play of the game, and Coahoma's already taken a timeout here. First down and 10 is the situation here for the Tigers. They're moving right to left on your radio dial. And it's going to be play action. They're going to try to throw the screen and a beautiful tackle from behind.
Yeah, great job out there on the edge. I think that was that Eggerson out there?
Yes, it was.
He fought off the block out there and was able to fight it off and make a shoestring tackle out there at the feet. They lost a yard. Looks like, Mr. Ingram.
They did. 2nd and 11. We just started the game. Clock running. 14:30 left in the first quarter. No score.
Thursday night here in the Delta, the Suns starting to tuck away behind us. A good crowd out across the way here for some of the ICC faithful making their trip here. But I also know that a lot of them are watching back home, including our colleague, Coach Andy Kirk, who is normally with us but couldn't make the trip down here. So we appreciate Coach Kirk tuning in. Pressure coming, thrown outside. It's going to be caught, but immediately hit and tackled. And their forward progress should be out near the 49-yard line, and this appears where it will be. And so it's going to be a 2nd down and about 3 after the gain of 8.
Third down.
Third down.
And Dunn just slipped out here on the edge. He was our DB covering that wide receiver on this near side over here. It was a single, basically a one-on-one coverage out here, but just kind of slipped. And so if he hadn't slipped, probably better coverage there on our end, but he was able to get up and make the tackle.
3rd down and 3 is the situation. 13:30 to go here in the first quarter. No score between ICC and Coahoma. Coahoma dropping back to pass. Has a man open in the flats. Is it caught?
Yes.
It is. Great job hanging on to that one that time. And again, we apologize as it's extremely difficult to read these numbers for Coahoma. As I believe that was number 19 on the reception. Guys, he caught that one, held it on as it was almost stripped away, as that was Richburg Jr.
And Dawkins made the tackle. Good tackle. It's just a good throw, good catch.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 now here for the Tigers. And I'm already getting fussed at, and I forgot his Hun. Coach Andy Kirk's Hun, Dana, also checking in.
Great.
So make sure, keep her happy.
No doubt about it. Give her credit.
Yes. because she's having to keep Andy in line tonight. I know she normally enjoys her Thursday nights when Coach Kirk is out with us. So first down and 10, high snap, and it's going to be a handoff and hit in the backfield.
Yeah, that's the first run right there of the game, and he's pulled all of them at this point going into it. Decided not to pull that one, and we had great pressure in the backfield right there and tackle for a loss.
No, that's Oral Gray that's been out for a couple of weeks. Injuries, very quick, playing linebacker / defensive back, made the tackle.
A loss of 4 on the play now drops them back to the 37-yard line. It'll be a second down and 14 situation here. Still in the first quarter, coming up on 12 minutes to play, no score. Opening drive of the contest here for Coahoma. In the pistol formation, it's going to be a handoff once again, trying to find somewhere to go. Nothing doing there. Maybe a gain of 1 or 2 on the play, so it's going to bring up a third down and long situation here for the Tigers.
Yeah, good job by the Indian defense over there, trying to get it to the edge out there and cut it up and go north and south. Indian defense out there on the line out there. I think it was on Walker's side over there, and was able to stuff it up and keep him from getting to the edge and turning it up, Mr. Ingram.
No doubt Walker's there, and I know Methvin helped them out. So it's a big play here, third down, 3rd and 12.
So possession down here for the Tigers. 3 receivers on the far side of the field. 1-on-1 coverage here at the bottom of the screen for those watching on Let's Go ICC TV. Pressure over the middle. It's intercepted. This should be a pick 6 here. One man to beat. Touchdown, Indians.
Is that Jordan Johnson?
Yes.
Linebacker?
Jordan Johnson.
Super.
62-yard interception return for the touchdown.
Yeah.
Great start for the Indians.
Yeah, great job right there. What he did as a linebacker right there, he stepped in front. He had good coverage right there and just read the quarterback. Simply stayed back in that zone coverage right there, read the quarterback, and was able to step in front. Once he saw where the quarterback was going with the ball, and easy pick 6 right there, Mr. Ingram.
Jordan Johnson, linebacker, played at Magnolia Heights High School, and he's a good athlete, could run down that field.
Awaiting the extra point here. The snap's a good one. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 7-0 ICC with the lead. We're going to take a timeout and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network. Basketball fans, make your plans to meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the DEC on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College. The event will tip off at 7 p.m. and is free to the public. Members of the Lady Indians and Indians basketball teams will be introduced. Teams will compete in a 3-point shootout, and there will be a dunk contest. The night will conclude with a 10-minute scrimmage for both squads. That's ICC Basketball Meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the Davis Event Center at 7 p.m. Welcome back out of the timeout. 7-0 is the score after a 62-yard interception return by Jordan Johnson. The kick from Burciaga was good. It's 7-0 ICC, 11-16. And, guys, we talked about it during the break. Needed a good start, needed something positive, and, boy, you can't get much more positive than that, guys.
No, you can't. And, of course, you know, we know the strength of the Indians for the past 2 years, this year included, has been our defense. And I like that move where we won the toss. We were able to come out on defense and flash our strength, which we did right there. Defense scoring right there. Now, defense got to come back out again, but still, I think we're in good position right there. Got another little short kick right here. I believe he's still going to run it.
Surprised he didn't let that one go out of bounds because it would have been up to the 35, and that's pretty much where he got to that time. So that guaranteed bank kickoff, minimum to no return, and so it'll be first down and 10 here from Coahoma.
I believe they're going to mark it around the 37-yard line, Adam.
So got 2 more yards.
Well, let's see, 38.
So they
now
they're backing up. No,
36.
now 36.
Hey, I like it.
I wish you'd
Keep
make
going.
your mind up, Mr. Ingram.
If the referee would stop walking,
you're confused.
And help me out. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's on me.
So it's going to be first down and 10. The ball, we think, at the 36-yard line here. Coahoma moving right to left once again on your radio dial. First down and 10 being brought to you by Samstown Market in Manatee. Wanting to go out to the flats, looking for the screen pass. ICC breaks that one up nicely and stops on the play that time, as that was number 13, Zay Dilworth, coming up and making the tackle. A loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, just a swing pass out there to the tailback and no going right there, because the DB also read it right there very well and had the guy from Coahoma who was out there, the receiver, his only block was going to be a block in the back out there.
Right.
He held up. Good job for him, but it was a loss.
So second drive of the game here for Coahoma. They trail at 7-0 with 10.5 to go here in the first quarter. Second down and 11. Play action fake. Indians bringing pressure up the middle. Quarterback scrambles, tries to elude it, but can't do so, and that's going to be a sack.
Yeah, great job again right there, Mr. Ingham. A good coverage downfield. He was looking this side the whole way, not open. Good coverage on our end by Zay Dilworth, and then that gave our guys the opportunity to get back there to him.
No, that Oral Gray again on the tackle, coming off that injury. Oral looks like he's healthy and playing well so far. Early tonight, we've got 10 minutes left in the first quarter. ICC 7, Coahoma Tigers 0.
Loss of 2 on the sack. It'll be a 3rd down and 13 situation now here for the Tigers. Got 3 receivers on the far side of the field, 1 on the bottom. Indians showing pressure off the corner, and they barely pick it up. Now he's going to step forward and just throws that one in the dirt.
Well, he batted it.
Or he knocked it down. Okay,
yes,
so good defense once again.
Gray again.
He's all over the place, guys.
He's playing great so far, guys.
Yeah, and Oral Gray did what he's taught right there, Mr. Ingham, and that's get your hands up. You can't get to the quarterback. He's fixing to throw it. What does he do? He gets his hands up and jumps a little bit there, gets enough on it that the pass is deflected down. Big down right there, so that's going to give it to 4th down. They're going to have to punt.
Going to have to punt from their own 33.
4th down and 13. 9:45 to go here. The clock stopped with the incomplete pass. This will be a Little Caesars punt coming up here for the Tigers. High snap, able to get his hand on it, and a booming high kick, and it's going to hit and take a ICC roll backwards, and it's going to be down at about the 39-yard line. That one bounced back about a good 6 yards, guys. So the Indians, with their first offensive possession of the night, and you got to like that, haven't touched the ball on offense yet and already up 7-0.
No doubt about it. Defense has played well the first 2 series. Got a pick 6, and then got a 3 and out there, and they went backwards. Now we've got good starting field position at our own 39.
I'm going to see us establish the run here now. I know we got a big guy up there, up front for Coahoma, but I'd love to see us establish the run right here, Mr. Ingham, so that way it does open up the field and get some passing lanes.
The Indians are going to go 5 wide here on the first play of the game, and they're going to send this one out wide to Gunn. Gunn makes one man miss. Looking for a little one-on-one coverage there, and Gunn hauls that one in for a gain of about 3.
Well, and everybody's watched the game film on us. Now, what they're going to do is they're going to key on number 2, Chris Reed. Obviously, a lot of people are keying on Chris Reed, and if you got any leaks or any double coverage coming over from the safety, it's going to be on Reed. But again, we establish a run and we see that these other guys are open and we start hitting passes there. It's gonna drop coverage in other areas and free Reed up.
2nd down and 7.
Good
That's
run.
going to be a give to number 3. That's going to be Foster. Foster goes forward for a gain of about 5 on the play.
Yeah, that's a good run right there. Good hard run up the middle, actually right at the guy, the big gentleman that's on the defensive line. And I'm trying to get a number. Adam, can you get a number on that gentleman, the nose tackle right there?
Not right now. I'll try to get you here. I think it's like 98.
Okay.
It is 98.
Okay.
Benny Ambrosi.
Okay, so you're looking at on 98 there, you're looking.
So it's third.
6'5", 440.
3rd down and 2. Give us to Foster once again, trying to weave his way through traffic, fights forward, gets out near the 50-yard line, and they're going to say it's a 1st down. Needed 2, got 3.
Yeah, as I mentioned, like I said, they got some size on the line. 6'5", he's a freshman, too, out of Key West High School. 6'5", 440 freshman right there in the nose guard position.
And I've already told you guys, I don't want you to mistake me for him or him for me. So all 5'6" of myself.
I'm telling you, he's a monster out there. So he's a handful to block, I can tell you that.
1st down and 10. ICC with it. It's going to be a handoff once again. That's going to be Foster in the backfield. His 3rd carry of the game, and looks like that one's going to go for a gain of 3. So he's got 3 carries for 11 yards on the night so far.
I like it.
And so, as you said, ICC wants to establish the run game, see if he can open up the pass a little bit. And so far, everything's been positive for the Indians. 2nd down, let's call it 7 as they look to the sideline to get to play. 4 wide, 2 on each side of the football here. Foster's in the backfield with Ty Davis, who is your quarterback. Plenty of time on the play clock. ICC gets it, hands it to Foster one more time. Knife his way through, and a big pickup there, and that's going to be a pickup of 5 more yards.
Yeah, good job on the offensive line right there by sealing it and getting that lane open right there. And again, like you say, you're going to have a 3rd and short, which is what ICC wants here. You know, you're working your way through the run, and you're getting these 3rd and short situations, and that's something that's very manageable.
Brad, it's been working running the football. Let's try to do it one more time here to get the 1st down.
Coahoma sneaking everyone up now, see if ICC might try to go over the top of the defense. Instead, they give it to Foster once again. Needed to get across the 40, gets it down to about the 38-yard line. So needed 2, got 4 on the play.
I like it, and this is building confidence, continuing to. There was already confidence from the pick 6 for the defense, for the offense coming out. Now you're continuing to build confidence by just moving the ball up the field methodically.
Foster in the backfield saying, feed me more right now. 5 carries for 20 yards in the contest. Zay Davis now going in motion, stops. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper. Now he's going to look across the middle of the field. Pass is complete. And that's going to be a pickup of 8 on the pass.
Yeah, good job right there by Ty Davis. He had people all in his face, but was able to turn around. He rolled to his left. It's hard to get, as we mentioned, turn around, get your shoulders squared to throw that. Got his shoulders out there and made a good throw. I didn't see who it was to.
That was Mosley on the reception.
Okay, so again, now you're looking at what is this? 2nd and 3. Yeah, 2nd and short.
So 2nd and 3 officially after the gain of 7 once they mark the football. ICC with it. 5:40 to go, marching down the field, left to right on your radio dial for those listening on Super Talk 101.9 FM. Davis wants to roll out and throws. Has a man open in the flats, catches it, and it is reeled in, and that's good for 4 yards. That was Zay Davis on the reception.
Yeah, and you had Zay Davis and Reed over here on this near side. Well, they were keying on Reed there again. What did that do? That opened up Davis on the pass right there. So good job. It was a shorter pass because Reed went deep, but it was able to get him open enough for the first down.
Nice pattern, 1st and 10, Indians at the 28 of Coahoma.
So ICC marching down the field here, trying to build on this 7-0 lead. 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. First drive of the night for ICC offensively. Coahoma showing pressure up the middle. Davis hands it off. That's going to be Foster in the backfield. He's tripped up, still fighting forward. And impressive that he was just able to get any type of positive momentum going that time. And that looks like it's going to be a gain of 2.
Yeah, good positive gain there. Again, I like it. Still sticking with the run. Melting the clock down here.
No doubt running the clock. Because we started this drive with about 10 minutes left in the first quarter. Consumed 6 minutes controlling the ball.
And defense over there resting right now.
No doubt about it.
Davis out of the shotgun. New running back, and it knows it's still going to be Foster in the game. He's still in there to the left of him. 2 receivers to the far side, and it's going to be it's going to be over the middle, and tipped and thrown behind as intended receiver that time, Chris Reed, as he was there on the slant guys.
Yeah, it was a post route right there, and had one-on-one coverage. I saw it right there. I know Ty saw it. Ty's going to wish he had that one back. Threw it a little behind him back there. If he'd have led him as a 6.
First incomplete pass of the night for Davis. And so now it's going to be a 2nd down.
3rd down and 8.
Yep. Hard to read the marker from this far off. It's got a little bit of a glare on it. So it's going to be 3rd down and 8 here for the Indians. Coahoma once again showing pressure. Davis dropping back, plenty of time over the middle, and that's got to be pass interference as they hit him before the ball got there, but they're going to say it was not, as that was intended for Minor over the middle. And so now it's going to be a 4th down situation and see what the Indians
kick it.
Look like they're going to go for, kick it here.
Yeah, I don't.
It's going to try a field goal.
Yeah, I don't get it. Reed was 1-on-1 out here again. I don't know. I mean, they must have saw something I didn't, but I just know Reed was 1-on-1 out here, and they weren't leaking a safety over. Just kind of curious why they didn't go for that shot, but again, they must have saw something I didn't.
44 yards, Adam.
So a 44-yard field goal attempt coming up here for Burciaga. Snaps a good one. The hole's down. The kick is up, and it is good.
Outstanding.
Yeah, good kick right there. Good job by Burciaga. That gets us 10 now on the board.
10-0 ICC. 3:55 to go here in the first. Let's take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Welcome back out of that timeout. 10-0 ICC with the lead after the 44-yard field goal by Eli Burciaga, and ICC up in this one, and that was their only offensive drive so far. in the game. So to have 10 points, only one offensive drive, you got to love that.
No doubt about it. And that took up about 7 minutes off the clock there. We controlled the ball, came away with points, got a 10-0 lead. Long time left in this game, 3:55 left in the first quarter.
So this kickoff angled towards the sideline once again, and they are going to let this one go out of bounds. And so ICC not really giving Coahoma much of a chance to return anything here. This will be the second flag of the ball game. The first one was the delay of game on Coahoma.
Well, they must have seen something on the game film here that, obviously we don't see everything. And so with their return team, they must have some speed or something back there. And as well, they probably have some good blocking. So it must be something they've seen because they've kicked it the same. That's our third kickoff right there. And we've done it basically the same way, except they allowed this one to go out of bounds.
Went out of bounds. They get the ball at the 40-yard line, first and 10 for the Tigers.
So 5 yards from where they say it went out of bounds. So it'll be first down and 10. This first down being brought to you by Samstown Market there in Manatee. So Coahoma with it, running back to the left of the quarterback. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. Quick pass over the middle is caught. What an impressive catch there by number 9. That's going to be Chris Davis, I believe, reeling that one in. Yeah, good for the first down.
Kind of a quick slant there, but I thought we got a hand on it, but then apparently we didn't get a hand on it.
We sent both linebackers blitzing, so we didn't have underneath coverage, just man on man. Good pass, good catch.
3:30 to go here in the first quarter. ICC leading at 10-0 here over Coahoma. The Tigers moving right to left on your radio dial for those listening here on Super Talk Mississippi, 101.9 FM. Dropping back to pass. Thought about it to the running back. He was covered, and a nice job there by the defense to swarm the quarterback and not let him get away.
Yeah, you mentioned he thought about it and then just tucked it back up and changed his mind right there while ICC was there to bring him down. Luckily, there was not a loss there, so that's going to be a second 10.
Good job by Jaden Walker, stopping them for no gain. As we mentioned, there's 3 minutes left in the first quarter, 10-0 ICC up on Coahoma.
Second down and 10 now. The ball just shy of the 45-yard line. Tigers with it. 3 receivers on the far side of the field. 1-on-1 down here at the bottom for those watching on Let'sGoICCTV.com. Quarterback chases down the snap, throws the slant route out to the 40. Indians wrap him up, but he will not go down. And they're actually going to give him the 39-yard line. So a solid pickup there to make it third down and manageable coming up here for the Tigers.
That's generous.
Good play. Like you said, generous spot, 3rd and 3.
That's very generous.
Coahoma is on our 39-yard line, 3rd down, 3rd and 3, Adam.
So the Indians defense looking to come up with a big stop here. You imagine guys being down 10-0 this early in the game and 0-5 on the season. This might be 4-down territory here for the Tigers. I did see them warming up their kicker, replace kicker on some field goals before the game, and this ain't in his range.
No, this will be up close to a 50-yard field goal right now.
So 3rd down and 3. Snap. Quarterback gets it. Pressure coming. Now goes out to the flat and just left it short-armed at that time. ICC giving some soft coverage. And so now it's going to bring up 4th down and 3 here for the Tigers. And
we're going to punt.
Looks like they are going to bring the punter out here. That is Damian Gonzalez, the punter, trotting onto the field. Guys, really surprised they're not going for it in this situation. If I'm ICC, I most definitely lock in and don't try to jump this.
No, I'm with you. I'm surprised they're not going for it here, too, with a 4th and rather manageable on their, ICC side of the field. So,
and even an average punt will likely go into the end zone.
Yeah, unless they're trying to pin us deep, and they're trying to just kind of send a punt down there and try to pin it deep. That's the only thing I can figure.
And the kick is on its way. High end-over-end kick. Fair catch being called for. And he bumped into him, but the official didn't call anything there. And so the ball will be down at the 9-yard line where ICC will have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, I'm like you. There's a little contact down there. I guess they just wasn't enough for the official to call it. But he had clearly called a fair catch, waved it. But anyway.
Yeah, we've seen that a couple of times, like in collegiate football, even in the NFL this year, where they get right up in their grill. They have that halo rule. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if that halo rule is no longer in effect, where you have to give them at least a yard, but he literally made contact that time and no call. Second drive of the night now for the Indians. 1:42 to go here in the first quarter. 10-0 ICC with the lead here at Coahoma. Ty Davis is your quarterback. Running back in the backfield with him. He's going to be play action. Loads up, goes deep, and that's holding. All day, every day, and they are going to throw a late flag The only way he could have held any more if he would have tackled him.
Well, they had him out there read one-on-one. That's what they were looking for. They're going with that deep shot, which was open against East Mississippi, so they're calling that pass interference. Reed knew it from the get-go. I mean, it just pulled him up, and he knew he couldn't get to the ball. It was a well-placed ball out there, Mr. Ingram. So good job right there. That's going to advance ICC.
All the way up to the 24-yard line. Got better field position now. 1st and 10 for the Indians. A minute 35 left in the first quarter. ICC 10, Coahoma 0.
Davis, your quarterback. He's got a tight end there with the Indians now. Running back to his right. Receivers, one on both sides of the football. Davis now looking to the sideline, getting the play. He's going to change it to the line of scrimmage. Gets the snap. It's going to be a handoff to the only running back in the backfield with him. Dances around, nothing to do. Runs into a brick wall as that's big number 98, Bindi Ambrose. And he gets a big cheer from the crowd. We talk about the big man, 6'5", 440.
He is a big gentleman.
Yeah, you said literally brick wall, and I think that is what it probably feels
If
like.
I run into him, I'm going to say, yes, sir.
Yeah, absolutely.
So no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 now is the situation. Coahoma showing pressure up the middle. Now ICC is going to get it to the outside. That's going to be Zay Davis. He's hit hard and loses the football. It's going to be scooped up, and that's going to be a 21-yard fumble return for the touchdown for the Tigers.
Yeah, it was a good job right there by their DB. They were showing pressure, and they backed out of that. And what that did was they read the pass play extremely well right there. Just that swing pass out to the side right there. Big lick laid on him, and it caused him to fumble it. They were able to pick it up, scoop it up, and run it in for the touchdown.
I believe that was Patrick Kent's, number 9.
Okay, thank you.
On the fumble return of 21 yards for the touchdown. Now awaiting the extra point here. As awaiting the kick. The snap's a good one. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Big answer there as the Tigers get on the board with a 21-yard fumble return for the touchdown. We'll take the break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next?
What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Welcome back out of that timeout. 10-7 is your score. 21-yard fumble return for a touchdown by Kent's of the Tigers. The kick was good. There's 52.3 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And this will be a Guaranteed Bank kickoff here by the Tigers. ICC back to return at about the 10-yard line. We're in Clarksdale, ICC and Coahoma. As awaiting the kick here, and it is going to be sent down the field. A driving kick taken by Gunn at about the 8-yard line. Gunn looking for the seam, finds it. He's got a couple of guys to beat. Still on his feet out to the 45-yard line. Big time return there by Trey Gunn.
Yeah, huge right there. I know ICC's had some great opportunities and done a great job on special teams returning kicks this year when given the opportunity. Right there was big right there. Needed to return it. That places it on our 45-yard line right there. Great field position after what just previously happened.
Right. Good return. 1st and 10 Indians up 10-7. 44 seconds left in the first quarter.
India's now with 2 running backs in the backfield. Switching them both over to the left side. It's going to be a handoff to the nearest to the quarterback. He's going to try to bounce to the outside. Gets to the 50. And a nice pickup there of 6 on the play, as that is going to be Michael Allen on the carry.
Yeah, good job. Good read right there by Allen to bounce it out to the outside, because we sealed the edge right there, and he bounced it out well enough to gain, 7 yards, 6-7 yards.
So ICC with it now, 20 seconds to go. Don't necessarily have to snap the ball. They can wait and let the quarter roll out here. It looks like that may be what they're electing to do as they're looking to the sideline. 10-7 is your score. Coahoma gets on the board with a 21-yard fumble return. ICC scores their touchdown on a 62-yard interception return. The difference in the game right now is a 44-yard field goal by Eli Burciaga. We're going to take a timeout, hear a few words from our sponsors, and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Basketball fans, make your plans to meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the DEC on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College. The event will tip off at 7 p.m. and is free to the public. Members of the Lady Indians and Indians basketball teams will be introduced. Teams will compete in a three-point shootout, and there will be a dunk contest. The night will conclude with a 10-minute scrimmage for both squads. That's ICC Basketball Meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the Davis Event Center at 7 p.m. Welcome back as we get set to start the second quarter of play. ICC with the football, 2nd down and 4. On the positive side of the 50, they're going to mark it at the 49-yard line. Indians up 10-7. As it's going to be a handoff in the backfield, and Coahoma sent everybody but Mr. Jim that time. And they got in the backfield and knocked the Indians back for a loss. And I tell you what, after that fumble return for a touchdown, guys, this Coahoma squad is fired up.
Seeing a little momentum change here, Brad. We lost 4 yards there, possession down. It's now 3rd and 6, if I'm not mistaken. Need to come up with a big play.
So as you mentioned, Jim, it's going to be
3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. They marked it back a little bit more there. So Indians with it. Davis dropping back to pass. Plenty of time. And
miscommunication.
I would say miscommunication on the route that time, as looked like Reed was on a fly route. He was expecting for him to turn around. So, hey, credit to Coahoma. They've grabbed momentum, and they're dancing with it right now. Going to force the Indians into a Little Caesars punt. 3rd incomplete pass in a row after starting the game 3 for 3 for 14 yards by Davis.
10-7. We're 14:30 left until halftime, and the Indians are up 10-7, having to punt from their own 47-yard line.
So this is Langford. And Langford doing Langford things. Beautiful spiraling kick taken at the 11. And the Indians are going to tackle him right about the 21-yard line. And, guys, that's one of the few times that anybody has had a chance to return a Langford punt this season.
Yeah, and that was a beautiful punt.
It was.
It definitely flipped the field position right there because they only got it down at the 20, basically. So, he tried to return it. Didn't get too far, but good job by Carson Langford.
Like a return of about 8 yards on the kick there to be a 1st down and 10 now here for Coahoma. They trail it 10-7 right now in the early stages of the second quarter. I do invite you to stay tuned for our Little Caesars halftime show. We'll take a look back at a former performance from the ICC All-American Marching Band. We do want to remind you next week will be homecoming. We'll talk about that a little bit more throughout the broadcast. Coahoma moving left to right on your radio dial. Handoff up the middle. And it's going to be a good carry there off the surge. A gain of about 6 on the play for the Tigers.
Brad, give them credit. They got a little more enthusiasm, a little more pep in their step. They're back into the ball game, only down 10-7. First time tonight they've had a positive run up the middle, got 6 yards, 2nd and 4.
As Jim mentioned, 2nd down and 4, 13:53 to go here until halftime. 3 receivers here on the near side of your screen, one-on-one coverage up top. It's going to be a handoff once again, trying to find a seam, cuts back up the middle, and somehow just squirts out of that. Needed 4, got 5, and that's going to be a 1st down for the Tigers.
Yeah, I don't know how he found the seam on that, but I thought it was stacked up in there, but he found it just enough to get through there, and like you said, Adam, get the 1st down out of it.
So the ball out to the 32-yard line where the Tigers will have it now, coming up on 13.5 to play here in the second quarter. 10-7 ICC with the lead. It was a 62-yard interception return by Jordan Johnson that put the Indians on the board 7-0 after a good kick by Burciaga. Then Burciaga trots out and nails a 44-yard field goal with about 10 yards to spare on that one, as it's going to be a handoff once again. The Indians keep him on the inside, and that's going to be number 11 for the Indians, Jaden Walker, coming up. And I tell you what, when he puts a lick on you, he ain't letting go.
No, they did a good job there, and I'm going to tell you who did a good job on that to turn it back upfield was Jaden Thompson.
Yep.
Jaden Thompson on the edge was out there, and he turned it back, had the tailback turned back in, and that's what you want to do. If you can't make the tackle, Mr. Ingram, you want to turn them back into where we got the numbers.
So a gain of 1 on the play. So it'll be a 2nd down and 9 now here for the Tigers. Out of the shotgun, high snap. Play action, got a man wide open in the flats. That's where he goes. That's where he makes the catch, gets across the 40, spins around, and picks up the first down. A gain of 11 on the play, and that'll move the chains once again for the Tigers.
Yeah, good play action right there. Fooled a lot of people and did not hand it off and was able to roll out of it to his left there and make a pass, like you said, wide open.
It's Strother. Ashton Strother is your quarterback wearing number 13, and he has looked pretty good so far. He's made some good decisions, other than the one pass that got interception return for a touchdown, but has been solid since then. 1st down and 10 now. Ball marching just shy of the 45. Looks to throw one more time. Finds his receiver and hits him, and another positive gain. That one's going to go for about 7 on the play, so to bring up 2nd down and 3rd. ICC giving a big cushion right now to these receivers. You got to think the Indians may have to sort of start stepping up a little bit defensively.
I believe you're right, Adam. A gain of 6, 2nd and 4, and they've gotten a little rhythm here. They've gotten 2 first downs in a row, bringing the ball down the field on our 49-yard line. As I mentioned, 2nd and 4, Indians up 10-7, 11:20 left till half.
Tigers in the shotgun, 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen. They're moving left to right on your radio dial. Strother surveying the defense. Indians showing pressure. High snap, loose ball on the field. Strother's going to dive for it, and he is going to get back on top of it, and not before a big loss there. And I tell you what, that almost was a turnover as Jordan Johnson's eyes lit up. He thought he had his 2nd opportunity to get the balls back for the Indians.
Yeah, and he rushed back there, and, it was a cat race back there to it. And I'm going to tell you really thought that he was possibly going to get to him, but Strother was able to get to it first. But that's a huge loss right there, Mr. Ingram.
A loss of 12 on the play, so to bring up a 3rd down and let's call it 22.
That's correct, sir. 3rd and 22.
And tough break there as Coahoma had momentum going their way, and just a bad snap over the head of the quarterback. Fortunate to be able to keep the football. Strother, your quarterback, out of the shotgun. Good snap this time. Pressure coming. Throws to the sidelines and hit as he caught it. Nice coverage there downfield. The Indians said, we'll give you some room, but we're not going to give you a whole lot of it. Eggerson instantly makes the tackle, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and 14 situation, and should be a Little Caesars punting situation here for the Tigers.
Yeah, when it's 3rd and that long right there, you're going to give them a little cushion right there, and that's what we did because it was, again, 3rd and forever, and so no problem right there. Eggerson right on him as soon as he caught it. Again, even 4th down and still, like 14 or something like that. So huge job right there by the defense. Bigger for the snap over the head. A little momentum here. Maybe that shifted ICC's way.
Damian Thompson back for the Indians to get this kick, and it's going to be a high kick, coverage kick. Thompson calls for the fair catch. Should be down about the 21-yard line. Looks like that's where they're going to mark it. And so the Indians will have it on their 4th possession of the game now. They lead it by the score of 10-7. So the game is kind of settled down now, guys. ICC came out on that opening drive of the game, kind of methodically drove their way down the field, ate up 6-7 minutes on the drive, but couldn't. They did come away with a field goal. But now let's see if the Indians can find that run game again.
You're right. Adam, there's been no offensive touchdowns. Both touchdowns came off the defense of each team, except we had the field goal, but no offensive touchdowns. Need to get a good drive here going, Brad.
Ty Davis back in at quarterback. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. This is going to be a handoff right up the middle. I believe that is going to be Foster on the carry, as he was the main running back on that opening drive of the game, and that was Foster. And so that appears to go for a gain of 3 on the play. He's now got 7 carries for 25 yards. So the Indians back to the line of scrimmage. 10-7 ICC with the lead. Coming up on 9 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter of play. Ty Davis out of the shotgun. Dropping back, looking to throw. Flushed out, now he's going to throw downfield. He's got a man, but just couldn't find Davis. And so that's going to be the 4th straight incompletion, as that was a tough throw. Credit that defensive line for getting after Davis and forcing him to throw on the run.
Yeah, that was actually not a bad pass right there on the run, because that was great coverage is the reason I say that. And so really that was only going to be a pass that he could catch. And so not a bad job right there by Ty. It's just great coverage on the part of Coahoma.
So possession down here for the Indians. It's going to be a 3rd down and 7 situation. Indians going 3 receivers on the far side of the field, 2 here on the bottom of the screen for those watching on letsgoicctv.com. Davis looking to the sideline, trying to get the play. He's going to have to hurry here. 3 seconds on the play clock. Gets the snap with 1 to spare. Davis loads up, got a man open. Reed catches it. This is going to be a foot race. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Indians.
Yeah, had that one-on-one coverage, which we've been looking for Reed all night. We've mentioned it. And, again, that's what the game film is going to tell you is, again, we saw that at East Mississippi. Good job right there by recognizing that for the long home run.
76 yards, Adam.
So a 76-yard touchdown reception there. Reed's first catch of the night. And, boy, that was a big answer.
No doubt about it.
Looked like a young Jim Ingram just kind of jolting into the end zone, knowing that nobody was going to catch him there, awaiting the extra point. The snap back is a little bit bobbled, but the kick is good. Nice job by Burciaga to send that one through. 17-7, ICC with the lead. We'll take a break. 8:45 to go. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank. We're more than a bank. We're a community.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 17-7, ICC with the lead after that 76-yard touchdown pass from Davis to Reed. Indians answer back, and guys, that's what we needed right there.
We definitely needed, because momentum had changed a little bit. We had a 10-0 lead. They got that big turnover, made it 10-7. They started running the ball better, Brad, and you saw some life in them. They still got some life, but we needed to change the momentum, and we did with that long pass.
Yeah, definitely. We needed to change the momentum and put it back on us. That momentum, they kind of lost it with that high snap on their side when we were playing defense, knocked them back long, and so got another pooch kick here.
That one will be taken at the 31, and he's going to try to return this one forward, gets it out to about the 35, maybe 36, and, man, the officials are letting this one go. And, guys, we already talked about JUCO football just being a powder keg, looking for that spark, and there we go. You saw some players pushing and shoving between them. That one, there's no neat reason for that one to have gone on that long.
No, they should have blown the whistle earlier than they did. But it was a little pooch kick again, kind of what we've been doing all night thus far. Again, I feel like ICC has seen something on tape on the return team for Coahoma. But they've got the ball here at the, looks like the 37.
Yes, sir.
That last pass puts Davis at 90 yards on 4 of 8 passing with a touchdown. As Coahoma with it now wants to go the check down route, does so to the fullback, and that's a big boy right there, as he's going to go forward in a gain of about 4 on the play.
It is, but what that was good coverage by ICC. I'm going to tell you that because he was wide open when they went down to the check down route, and the tailback just slipped out there because coverage was downfield. Linebackers dropped downfield, but they were able to recover enough to where make it a minimal gain. It could have been larger than what it was.
So it's a second down. Let's call it 6 now here for the Tigers, getting in some substitutions here. We do want to remind you of our other sponsors, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Bank Okolona, and the ICC Wesley Foundation, all proud to sponsor ICC athletics here on the ICC Sports Network. Second down and 6. Quarterback dancing around now, throws over the middle, and Coahoma fans wanting a flag. No flag thrown there.
I didn't see it, but again, I'm not trying to be, on the home side, but I didn't see it. He was well out in front of him.
He had to throw the ball quick because Jaden Thompson was right there in his face.
Exactly, and so I like the pressure there. That's going to draw up a third down here. 3rd and 6 here.
So it will be 3rd down and 6. Coahoma moving left to right on your radio dial. 7:44 to go here until homecoming. Good grief, till halftime. I'm thinking about next week already, guys.
You're always prepared. I like it, Adam.
Yes,
great job.
But 7:44 to go until halftime. ICC leading at 17-7. I'll tell you in a moment why I messed up. I got nervous because we've got the golden voice of the best announcer in Itawamba County.
Brad Boggs, there's no doubt about it.
No, Chance Prestige is checking
Chance.
in.
Okay, great.
So Chance checking in.
Chance.
And I tell you, when you got a guy like Chance listening and everybody knows his voice from Itawamba AHS football, it made me nervous.
I'm going to tell you,
about it.
of course, got a flag there on Coahoma, but every Friday night, and I know Chance and Goose real well, and I do tune into their broadcast, and I enjoy watching them and hearing about IHS football. So they do a phenomenal job, both of them, on the broadcast on Friday night.
And Brad, they do a good job, and he cannot mention it, but his son's a pretty good football player on that team.
His son's a good football player and a good baseball player.
No doubt about it.
So that'll back him up 5 yards. 3rd down and 11 to go now after the penalty. Now there's a fumble. Loose on the field, and nobody saw it. The quarterback was able to dive back on top of it.
It's big.
And so that's going to be another loss, and it's going to be a loss of about 4. So this will be 4th down and 14. And I tell you what, guys, snaps have been the worst enemy of Coahoma. And the reason why I say that is the young man from Coahoma that wears number 9, we've already called his name one time tonight, he had about 10 yards between him and anybody near him defensively for the Indians downfield.
Yeah, that's huge right there. Another critical mistake by Coahoma as far as, that one hit him in the chest. So that's one he should have brought down. It wasn't over his head, so that's one the quarterback should have brought down. But going to wish he had that one back, but it is 4th and long. They're in a punting situation. They do have a good punter.
Yeah, waiting the Little Caesars punt here, and a booming kick. Once again, another nice one. Thompson's going to let this one hit. It's going to take a Coahoma roll and continue to roll and continue to roll. And eventually he's going to be down about the 14-yard line is where ICC will have it, 1st and 10. Also want to give a special shout-out to the students that are watching over in the activity building. Rusty Burrows checking in. Even though it's, is it next week fall break?
Yes, it's next Monday and Tuesday.
See, we don't get fall break because we've got sports, so I can't keep up when our breaks are. But there's still some students on campus tuned in, so we appreciate those students that are watching. Hit us up on Twitter, at Let's Go ICC, and let us know you're watching.
Well, they were studying, then they wanted to watch some of the game. They go back to studying after the game.
100%.
Rusty does a great job in our student activities building there, and glad to have him. He works that building for us and manages it so well, and glad to have him as part of our campus police staff.
1st down and 10 now for the Indians. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Ty goes with the short route to Minor, the tight end, and Minor lowers his head, lowers the boom, and gets 11 on the reception.
Yeah, I like it, mixing in the tight end here now.
I like that.
You got to get some good short passes, some good short, quick passes here, and I like that and glad to see that. Looks like Coahoma may be they're warming up a different quarterback down here. I don't know what that means, but may not mean anything.
1st down for the Indians. Clock running, 6:15 until halftime. ICC 17, Coahoma 7.
That was the first catch of the game for Minor. It goes for 11 yards, and he's now 5 of 9, 101 yards is Davis throwing the football. Same set as last time. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Long running back in the backfield there with Davis, and that's who's going to get the football. Spins off one guy and able to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he may have wished he didn't hit that circle button as he got tattooed as soon as he spun around and got back to the original line of scrimmage.
Good job by Coahoma. Defense came up, made the play, stopped this for no gain, Adam. 2nd and 10. The ball is at our own 26-yard line. Clock running, 5:35 until halftime.
Got Coach Sean Holliday checking in, along with Will Bunch also watching here on Let's Go ICCTV.com. Appreciate those 2 guys.
No doubt about it. Appreciate them.
So Davis with it now. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Zips it across the middle. Caught! And that's going to be close to another 1st down. As
Never change.
That was Coles on the reception.
Yeah, I mean, you said it. He zipped that one in there, and Ty had some pop on that ball right there. So good throw and catch right there. It was a little high, but it was only where our receiver could catch it. So good 1st down.
And Coles, that might be his first catch of the year.
I didn't have him on my bingo card, as that's his first catch. Goes for 11 yards. 6 of 10 now passing is Ty Davis for 112. Indians with a fresh set of downs being brought to you by Samstown Market and Mantachi. Quick out, screen pass, makes one man miss, tries to get up the field, is going to be knocked down. And let's see where they spot the football. Well, if they're going to spot that where that official just marked, that is a horrible spot. Okay, so now they're going to move it up. I thought he showed there was only a gain of 1. I was like, there is absolutely no way that's what that case was, but it is now goes for a gain of 4, 2nd down and 6.
Good blocking by Cressman after the catch.
As that was Coles again on the reception. So back-to-back catches now for Coles. And that's where they're going to go again. Coles following his block, and good job defensively to force him out of bounds. Kind of ran out of room, but he still gains 2.
Yeah, good job. They've seen something over there. Again, got a gain on that. It's going to be a third now. Makes that a third and very manageable here.
4 or 5 yards.
ICC's, the clock's melting down, too. They'd love to put some more points on the board here before the half. They do have 3 timeouts left, as well as we do get the ball to start the second half.
Maybe lull them to sleep to see if they might be able to go over the top to Reed again. Davis looking to the sideline. Now we'll get the snap. And it's going to be a handoff to the long running back in the backfield, and a good job there by the Tigers snuffing that one out, as that was Sultan on the carry, and that's going to be a major loss on the play, a loss of about 5. And so now it's going to bring up a 4th down and a long 2 short 3.
Yeah, they busted that one up pretty quickly right there in the backfield, and got back to Ty and the running back Sultan there pretty quickly. So very little loss there, and of course that makes it 4th and 7, so punting situation.
Carson Langford on to attempt this Little Caesars punt. Gets the snap. It's a good one. Plenty of time. High spiraling kick. My goodness. And that was hit, and he dropped it.
Down.
ICC football.
We got the ball.
Yeah.
Scramble for it, waiting what the officials say. And ICC football.
Great job of Brady Sullivan. The long snapper was down there. You thought he was going to make a fair catch. He didn't. Sullivan made the tackle, caused the fumble. ICC gets the ball.
Well, and great job by Carson Langford. Again, I'm telling you,
he's been a weapon.
I don't know. I mean, his punts this year are unreal, and he is getting some definitely hang time on those, some definite hang time. And so that's huge right there, Mr. Ingram. 2:40 left now here in the second quarter. ICC now with the football in scoring range.
No doubt about it.
There's any coach on the D1 level would take that kick every time. I'm telling you, Langford is he's a great weapon that ICC has, and a lot of times the punters don't get the love they deserve as the officials talking something over here. Now they're going to reset it for the Indians.
Well, you know what he's done? He's worked hard on his punting from last year to this year. He's worked real hard on it, and you notice the spiral on those punts when he throws them up there. And so phenomenal job, and kudos to Carson Langford.
Ball at the 18-yard line. ICC moving left to right on the radio dial. They tried to get the jet sweep to Davis, and Davis just runs out of room. And now there's a late flag coming in. And I didn't see anybody hit him, but the official was reaching for his flag as he ran out of bounds.
He threw it.
He lost 4 yards. He made a great play to only lose 4.
And so we'll see what the call is here.
Yep, late hit.
So late hit out of bounds on the Tigers. And, man, of course, being ICC fans, we don't mind that. But if you're a Coahoma fan watching right now, it's just one of those mistakes that you make a play, loss of 4, mental mistake, and you just reset the downs. And now they move it into the, the 11-yard line.
1st and 10. And this is a big drive, guys, because we're up 17-7. You go up 24-7 at half, that hurts them.
And get the ball to start the second half.
No doubt about it.
So they still can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown, as the ball is on this side of the 11. Davis, your quarterback. Plenty of time on the play clock. And now the Indians move. So that time, the Indians looked like they were trying to hurry to the line of scrimmage, and so a false start against the Indians.
It's okay. 1st and 15, ball's back at the 16. 2:20, we got 3 timeouts, up 17-7. I like running the ball here. Run the clock some, so we don't leave them much time.
2-minute timeout.
Right. I forget about that. 2-minute timeout.
Well, I've got that unofficially as the second penalty for the Indians tonight for only 10 yards. 1st down and 15. Again, can get the first down without the touchdown, as the ball is the marker is in between the 1 and 2 yard line. And that's what the Indians are going to do. They're going to take it to the 2-minute timeout. We're going to take it with them and be back with more here on the ICC Sports Network right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Basketball fans, make your plans to meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the DEC on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College. The event will tip off at 7 p.m. and is free to the public. Members of the Lady Indians and Indians basketball teams will be introduced. Teams will compete in a three-point shootout, and there will be a dunk contest. The night will conclude with a 10-minute scrimmage for both squads. That's ICC Basketball Meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the Davis Event Center at 7 p.m.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank. We're more than a bank, we're a community.
Welcome back out of the timeout. 17-7 is the score, and it's still first down and 15. Got to get it to the 1.5 yard line to get the first down. As the Indians with it now, two receivers at the bottom of your screen, running back in the backfield there with Davis. And it's going to be a handoff to the long running back. He's going to go for it, a gain of 1 on the play. And I tell you what, the yardage that we have been able to gain running the football tonight, guys, we've earned it. As Coahoma makes the tackle there, third carry for 2 yards on the night for Allen.
Yeah, they're doing a good job right now, especially. We were gaining more yards and bigger chunks earlier in the game, and now they've made some adjustments on defense to where we haven't been able to run the ball as effectively and get those bigger runs. So you're still looking now at a second and long.
Second down and 14 now here for the Indians. Coahoma showing pressure up the middle. ICC is going to keep it on the ground one more time. Squirts through the middle, gets across the 10 and near the 5 yard line. Looks like they're going to mark him down at the 7.
And just as I say that, we'll get a good run. So excellent job right there. Again, ICC plenty of time left, plus 3 timeouts on the board should they be needed here. Third and what?
Let's call that 6.
Yeah, 3rd and 6.
So 3rd down and 6. As we mentioned, can get the first down without the touchdown in this situation. As Davis wants to roll out, near side, throws back of the corner of the end zone, and too tall as a pass intended for Zay Davis. And that's going to bring up a 4th down situation here. We'll see if the Indians elect to go for it, or if they're going to kick this one, they're going to kick it.
Well, that one was going to be tough. They had good coverage right there, Mr. Ingram. That was going to be tough to fit in there.
Good coverage.
Yeah, and so what he didn't want to do is make a mistake and throw an interception right there, because we knew we still could potentially get points on the board. So not a bad job right there by Ty. Throw it where only our receiver could bring it down if they could, and just unable to. So, again, good job, good decision-making right there, and still now we've got a field goal opportunity.
24 yards, Tim.
Burciaga steps into it, puts the foot into it, and kicks it, and it's good. Burciaga nails that 24-yard field goal, his second of the night, and ICC now goes up 20-7. We'll keep it here and remind y'all next week, make your plans to come out to Fulton, as we'll have homecoming coming your way. We'll take on Holmes Community College there in Fulton. But, guys, always a special treat whenever ICC hosts homecoming. We talk about nobody does Thursday nights like ICC, and, well, we're really going to flex those muscles Thursday night.
Yeah, always a big day for homecoming. You get a lot of people coming back out. We have the awards receptions where we honor alumnus of the year and Sports Hall of Fame.
Athletic Hall of Fame, yes, sir. Several more awards.
So, it's always a great day and love to have that day. And so encourage all to come back. And it's a good week. Of course, it'll be a shorter week this year due to fall break, but encourage all to join us next Thursday and join in the homecoming festivities.
Getting ready for another Guaranteed Bank kickoff here for ICC as they lead it 20-7. Another short kick. This one's going to be taken at about the 25, trying to reverse the field. The Indians stretching this one out and making the play.
Yeah, good job right there. Got a hold of him by his legs down there by the ankles and able to hold on, and other defenders come in on top and make the tackle. 39 seconds left. They do have 2 timeouts left.
The Stevensons are checking in. Loving what they're seeing, giving a big roll Tribe with ICC leading it 20-7 right now with 39 seconds to go until halftime. We do invite you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime show. We'll have a presentation from the ICC All-American Marching Band. Always tough to go on the road because I love watching our band.
No doubt. Our band does a great job. Give Ryan Todd and his staff a super job every time. Looking forward to seeing them next week at homecoming.
We'll also have another special presentation after that you'll want to be sure and stick around for at halftime. Oh, broken tackle now. Coahoma getting to the outside, and it's going to be down about the 40-yard line. So a big-time gain there of 15 when they get out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, 30 seconds left. They did get out of bounds, as you mentioned, Adam, so it stopped the clock. So bust one open right there. Of course, Steele, they got it to their own 40-yard line. So, again, ICC can't lay down right now on defense. They're not going to run this clock out.
No, they're not, and they gave them some yardage here, and they still have 2 timeouts.
So the ball now to the 40. Coahoma working left to right on your radio dials for those listening here on Super Talk 101.9 FM. Indians trying to get to halftime, leading this one 20-7. Handoff once again, breaks off another tackle, but the Indians stack them up, and now Coahoma may have to start thinking about burning a timeout here, and they do. Yeah,
they went back to the run right there. It was successful last time. They were running off tackle on the left side over there, the far side from us, and ICC able to stop it, and we were there defensively to stop that one up, and so that's 22 seconds left now with that timeout, only leaves them with 1.
We'll keep it here with 22 and a half seconds to go. ICC up 20-7. We do want to give a shout out to the women's soccer team. Broke into the country's top 20 after knocking off Gulf Coast, the number 20 team in the country. And the men's team, well, they went ahead and pulled the sweep last week as they upset the number 5 team in the country in Gulf Coast. And I tell you, when the soccer playoffs get here, folks, you don't want to miss that, as things have just been crazy throughout the league. Anybody has got a shot at that MACCC championship. Soccer will be in action right back here on the Red Channel tomorrow as they host nationally ranked Jones.
Adam, that was a great day last Friday. It was Soccer Alumni Day.
It was.
And we had 10 or 12 people come back, the former alumni for both the women and men, and we treated them to 2 great victories.
Well, I know Cal Brown was worried. He was like, I wonder if we'll have any alumni show up. And I was like, I promise you one will be there. And that was our head coach, Carol Vogel.
He was there.
So it's going to be a second down. Let's call it 6 now here for the Tigers. 2 receivers here at the bottom of your screen, 1 up top, and they do have a running back in the backfield. Play action fake. Indians hit him as he throws. Intercepted at the 39 now. ICC trying to find some blocks. Cuts up the middle. Tries to get to the outside. Needs a block. Got a block. 10, 5. Touchdown, Indians!
What a play. No flags down on the field.
51-yard interception return. Second interception return of the night for the Indians defensively.
Yeah, no flags down. Again, excellent job. ICC doing a great job right there. When they saw that Dilworth had the pick, they did a great job of setting up the blocks to help him get to the end zone. Dilworth's got speed, as we know, but what a good job right there by ICC to set up those blocks. 6 seconds now left in the second quarter. ICC going to try to make this a 27-7 game.
Burciaga on to attempt the extra point. His kick is up, and it's good. And another successful kick there by Burciaga makes it 27-7 now in favor of the Indians. My, oh my, how things quickly have turned here. It was a 76-yard touchdown pass from Davis to Reed, then a 24-yard field goal by Burciaga, and the second interception return of the night for the Indians, this time 51 yards by Dilworth. And ICC now leads this one 27-7 here at Coahoma. We'll keep it here and get ready for another Guaranteed Bank kickoff with 6.2 seconds. And, Brad, you said this earlier as well. We were hoping to be able to score that last drive because we were going to get the kickoff to start the second half. Well, we're going to have a chance to not only score that last drive but also score on the defense again. And, boy, I tell you what, ICC has really opened this one up.
Second quarter, we've scored 17. They've scored 0. So we pulled away here 27-7.
On interception returns alone tonight, guys, ICC has 113 yards on 2 interception returns for touchdowns.
Well, they did their homework. You know, we had a week off to prepare for Coahoma, so done their homework on defense. We've been strong defensively all year, and so why stop now? And so excellent job by ICC defensively as that kickoff is short again. He did break free right there, Adam.
And he's still free, and time runs out And that was a touchdown saving tackle there by Harris for the Indians. Well, the horn echoes throughout the Delta, and ICC head to the locker room with a 27-7 lead. We'll take a break, come back with some thoughts on the first half. Little Caesars halftime report coming your way here on the ICC Sports Network.
Wowza! The three-meat treat from Little Caesars with delicious bacon, Italian sausage, and pepperoni. For only $8.99, it's also the lowest price in three-meat pizzas. What's your favorite part about it, Professor Amon-Ra?
Meat plus meat plus meat.
Wow, Professor Amon-Ra, you're a great mathematician.
Mathematician, more like meatmatician.
Oh, my bad. Order the three-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Are you a high school senior that has a 24 or higher on their ACT? If so, you're invited to register for ICC's Emerging Scholars Luncheon on Thursday, November the 7th. This exclusive luncheon will take place at the Davis Event Center on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Limited spots are available and they will be filling up fast, so register today at iccms.edu/emerging scholars. Future Indians will have the opportunity to learn about ICC's Honor College, the benefits of being a member of Phi Theta Kappa, and get a better understanding of why at Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
The Kittles was filmed before a live studio pizza.
All right, here you go.
Look alive, dipsticks. I got Little Caesars.
Did you get pepperoni?
I want Italian sausage.
It better be bacon pizza.
Brothers, it's a three-meat treat. It's got all those delicious toppings. Come on.
Bacon, pepperoni, Italian sausage.
Then save Pop Kittle a slice. I'm a dog.
The Kittles love their three-meat treat. Order your three-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as
well,
excuse me one second. The score is not correct on what the scoreboard went out on us between the quarters. So we'll come back and try to fix that in a minute. 27-7 is the score here at halftime. Guys, while I try to work on that, y'all talk about the first half.
Yeah, first half, of course, came out big, as you know, defensively and scored quickly and put the pressure on them. And, they gained the momentum back and were able to get points on the board through a turnover by ICC, and that's how they were able to get the points on the board for Coahoma. But then we came back, as you know, and struck big with a long pass play there to Chris Reed and went kind of up. And as you mentioned before half, you know how we had, I think, scored 17.
Right, 17-0, and now that's correct. We have scored 17. They scored 9 in the second quarter.
So, great job. Good recovery right there, Mr. Ingham, in my opinion. So, defensively, as always, just as strong as we have been being all year. Offensively, able to put some points on the board as well. I think that says good about going into the half here and then coming back out the second half to get the ball.
No doubt about it. And as we mentioned, we've been strong all year defensively. We've got 27 points. 12 of those points are defense. Two interceptions for touchdowns. They've been big all year. Offense looked good there late in the first quarter. We started to run the ball, and I like that, Brad, to give our defense a rest. But give our defense a lot of credit. We pulled away here 27-7 at halftime. Ball game's not over. Got to come out focused in the third quarter, but I like where we sit right now.
The Coahoma band performing here at halftime. Real quick, some stats for you guys. Y'all didn't know I knew how to keep stats and do play-by-play, did you? 7 of 13 passing for Ty Davis for 120 yards. His top target was Reed, 1 catch for 76 yards and a touchdown. Coles, who we have not called his name a lot this season, 3 catches for 17 yards. Gunn, 1 catch for 3. Zay Davis, 4 yards on 1 catch. Mosley, 1 catch, 7 yards, 11 yards on 1 catch for Minor. Foster had 7 carries for 25 yards, 4 carries for 11 yards for Allen, 2 carries minus 5 yards from Sultan. So ICC a total of 151 yards total offense. ICC flagged twice for 10 yards. Coahoma flagged 4 times for 40. Well, that's going to do it here. We're going to take a break, come back with the ICC All-American Marching Band. And then after that, we're going to have a very special halftime presentation coming up after that. So you guys want to be sure and come back for that for sure. Back with more right after this. ICC up 27-7 at the break over Coahoma.
The Kittles was filmed before a live studio pizza.
All right, here you go.
Look alive, dipsticks. I got Little Caesars.
Did you get pepperoni?
I want Italian sausage.
It better be bacon pizza.
Brothers, it's a 3-meat treat. It's got all those delicious toppings. Come on.
Bacon, pepperoni, Italian sausage.
And save Pop Kittle a slice. I'm a dog.
The Kittles love their 3-meat treat. Order your 3-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Join us on Thursday, October the 17th for Homecoming 2024 at Itawamba Community College. Festivities will begin at 4 p.m. in and around the Davis Event Center in Fulton. The football game will kick off at 7 p.m. against the Holmes Bulldogs, and the crowning of the Homecoming Queen and King will be at halftime. Visit letsgoicc.com for the complete homecoming schedule and the full list of honorees for this year's homecoming. That's Homecoming 2024 at Itawamba Community College, Thursday, October the 17th, starting at 4 p.m.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next?
What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
When injury knocks you out, Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi will be there for you every step of the way. We are here to get you back in the game, back in motion, back to your life. Our elite team of orthopedic specialists will work side by side with you, educating you about your treatment plan, utilizing advanced technology, and providing you with a successful path to recovery. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. We will get you back.
Basketball fans, make your plans to meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the DEC on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College. The event will tip off at 7 p.m. and it's free to the public. Members of the Lady Indians and Indians basketball teams will be introduced. Teams will compete in a three-point shootout, and there will be a dunk contest. The night will conclude with a 10-minute scrimmage for both squads. That's ICC Basketball Meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the Davis Event Center at 7 p.m. Are you a high school senior that has a 24 or higher on their ACT? If so, you're invited to register for ICC's Emerging Scholars Luncheon on Thursday, November the 7th. This exclusive luncheon will take place at the Davis Event Center on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Limited spots are available and they will be filling up fast, so register today at iccms.edu/emerging scholars. Future Indians will have the opportunity to learn about ICC's Honor College, the benefits of being a member of Phi Theta Kappa, and get a better understanding of why at Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Wowza! The 3-meat treat from Little Caesars with delicious bacon, Italian sausage, and pepperoni. For only $8.99, it's also the lowest price in 3-meat pizzas. What's your favorite part about it, Professor Amon-Ra?
Meat plus meat plus meat.
Wow, Professor Amon-Ra, you're a great mathematician.
Mathematician, more like meatmatician.
Oh, my bad. Order the 3-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Itawamba Community College is proud to present the 2023 ICC All-American Marching Band. Straight from the era that brought us tight-rolled jeans and the CD-ROM, we are thrilled to bring you this year's program, Fright Night. Traveling back in time 41 years, we open our program this evening with the Michael Jackson hit Thriller. And now, the ICC All-American Marching Band. you pants and laugh seekers as the band performs the theme song from the 1985 movie Weird Science, featuring our 2023 Indianette dancers. In 1988, the fantasy horror comedy film Beetlejuice hit the big screen with gnarly reviews. Now we invite you to sit back and chill to the bodacious beats of the theme song from Beetlejuice, featuring the ICC percussion section. Cassette tape in a boombox and turn up the volume for Alice Cooper's Feed My Frankenstein, followed by the epic 1984 theme song for Ghostbusters by Ray Parker Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2023 Coahoma Community College All-American Band. choreographers for the ICC All-American Band are Taylor Brown of Amory, Addison Clements, Ming Pontotoc, Priscilla Martinez, South Pontotoc, and Boone Gang, Lewisburg. Color guard captains are Joey Bishop of Amory, Amaya Pavette, Tupelo, Zeta Patterson, Itawamba, Kelsey Pritchard, Lafayette, and Kaylee Townsend of South Pillow. Indianette captains are Mackenzie Armstrong of Tupelo, Emma Mask Nettleton, and Madeline Smith of Nettleton. Indianette choreographer is Sally Stallings of Amory. The ICC All-American Marching Band is under the direction of Christy Corbin, Brennan Eaton, Ryan Todd. Thank you for being a stellar audience, and we hope you have a wickedly rad evening.
Wowza! The three-meat treat from Little Caesars with delicious bacon, Italian sausage, and pepperoni. For only $8.99, it's also the lowest price in three-meat pizzas. What's your favorite part about it, Professor Amon-Ra?
Meat plus meat plus meat.
Wow, Professor Amon-Ra, you're a great mathematician.
Mathematician, more like meatmatician.
Oh, my bad. Order the three-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Are you a high school senior that has a 24 or higher on their ACT? If so, you're invited to register for ICC's Emerging Scholars Luncheon on Thursday, November the 7th. This exclusive luncheon will take place at the Davis Event Center on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Limited spots are available and they will be filling up fast, so register today at iccms.edu/emerging scholars. Future Indians will have the opportunity to learn about ICC's Honor College, the benefits of being a member of Phi Theta Kappa, and get a better understanding of why at Itawamba Community College, the best start here. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about interrupting that commercial there. 27-7 is your score here at halftime. As I promised, we would have a very special presentation after watching the ICC All-American Marching Band, and one of the greatest bands there is, and I really enjoyed that. But at ICC, we're all family members, and we all hold each other dear and close to one another. And Dr. Boggs, I understand that you have a special presentation you want to make right now.
Well, it's an annual thing. Adam and I think about, and we do, and Mr. Ingram's birthday was last week.
Yeah, October 2nd, yes. I was glad to have another year.
You were, and we were unable, we weren't on the air.
That's right.
And the year before we were. And then also you've had an anniversary, is that?
Had an anniversary yesterday, sir. You
this
got me a gift.
This is from Adam and I, so I'd love for you to look through that and
I'm touched.
Well,
and for those that get emotional.
Well, you may, but we were thinking
in the
about
bag. It's only been used a couple of times. It's really nice.
Well, I found it outside, but I was able to put some stuff in it for you, some goodies here, and you and your wife.
I cannot wait.
And for fans that can't see this right now, don't worry. We are recording this, so we'll report.
Kool-Aid Burst, my favorite grape.
Okay.
Oh, I might steal some of those.
Yeah, y'all can have something. Yeah.
Big John's pig's feet.
Yes, pig's feet.
I hadn't had Big John's lately, and I'll have to try that.
I thought you might like those.
I'm just so excited. Vienna sausage, my favorite.
Don't know what flavor you like.
Oh, I love this.
There's two kinds in there.
Well, that is wonderful.
I gave you the smoked
so nice.
and the barbecue kind for you and your wife. Thought y'all might want some seafood.
Seafood, the instant lunch shrimp. Oh, that looks fresh.
That's ramen noodles.
Ramen noodles.
Thought y'all might love some seafood.
Did you get it within the last few years, you think?
Yeah, I bought it. So there's two of those, one for you and one for your wife.
Heather will be touched. I cannot wait
that's
to take
the same.
this home
Yes,
tonight.
that's some seafood.
More ramen noodles with shrimp.
You get a bucket, she gets a bucket.
This is just so nice. What else? One other thing. Jello, cheesecake Jello.
I knew y'all needed dessert.
You thought of every angle.
So there's cheesecake.
I
and there is one more thing in there.
What am I missing here?
That. I didn't know how
Equate extra strength gas relief.
Yeah, I didn't know how
Just
y'all
in
would
case.
take the pig's feet. I didn't know if you've had that before and the vein of
But I'm
sausages.
certainly not going to offend you. You know I'm going to eat all of it.
That's the reason why I didn't know if y'all might need that. That can come in handy, especially on the anniversary, celebrating an anniversary night, some gas X.
Right. It's so thoughtful of you and Adam. Thank y'all very much. This is very touching, very emotional that y'all thought of me on our my birthday and anniversary.
Anniversary.
And Heather will be. She might write you a thank you note. We'll see.
Well, we want y'all to enjoy.
Well, listen, it means a lot. Thank you very much.
And as we said, at ICC, we're such a close, loving family, and with friends like Dr. Brad Boggs, who needs enemies?
And this bag is not over 2 or 3 years old, and he's only used it 4 or 5 times. I bet you this is super.
Trey Gunn will return the Guaranteed Bank kickoff to start the second half. Goes from the 15 out to about the 30-yard line, where ICC will have it 1st and 10.
I got to get my emotions intact here after that emotional event of my gifts, and I got to get back to the game.
We got to get back to the game. That's it. This is it. So ICC comes out now, Mr. Ingram, second half, and opportunity here, hopefully, as we talked about at halftime, put some points on the board, put a little more pressure on this Coahoma
team. No doubt about it.
We'll give you a Renaissance Bank scoreboard update at the conclusion of this next play. ICC has it 1st down and 10. They lead it 27-7. Starting the third quarter of play, and it's going to be a handoff in the backfield. And as we said, nice cut back up the middle. Cup jumps over another guy and gets across the field. What an impressive run. Gain of 15.
Yeah, Foster right there took it in the backfield. They had a guy back there. He was able to shake off the tackle and then find another hole and make a big run out of it.
Yeah, I thought he was tackled at least 3 or 4 times on that play and made a great run there. 8 carries, 40 yards for Foster. Davis steps up, avoids the pressure, now goes deep. He's got a man caught. 10-5, touchdown, Indians.
What a play right there. Great job by Davis to step up. He had the pressure, felt it, stepped up. He was open across the middle.
And Mosley had enough time to had to slow down just a little bit. But Davis made a great play. She had stepped up, got away from 2 defenders. Touchdown. How far was that, Adam?
I missed that one, Jim. We'll look at it during the.
Oh my goodness!
Well, at least you're honest.
I was going through your bag. I was trying to steal those pig feet.
You get some pig feet.
So if they come up missing, I'm telling you, I'm your guy. I stole them.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So ICC up 33-7 right now. 14 to go. Snap a little high. The hole's down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Well, let's go back and look at that on the Little Caesars instant replay, and the ball was on the 45, so that'll be a 55-yard touchdown toss. That puts Ty at 175 passing. Mosley, that's his second catch of the game, and that one good. Now he has, so that'd be 62 yards on 2 catches with that 55-yard touchdown.
Yeah, great job right there. Great recognition by Ty Davis to step up. Gave the receiver time to get open. He could have thrown that in earlier because he knew the pressure was coming. And what he did is he recognized that pressure and had the cognizant whereabout there to step up enough to give our receiver time to get a step ahead and hit him on the spot.
And Mosley was double covered. Had 2 guys on. Great job by Mosley and Davis.
Another Guaranteed Bank kickoff here. ICC angling it to the sideline. A couple of Coahoma players run into each other. Now cuts it up the middle. And it's going to get that one out across the 35-yard line. I tell you what, if Nick Sherman doesn't hold on for the tackle there, that one is going to be a big-time return for the Tigers. You got a player for Coahoma a little slow to get up there. Guys, 34-7 is the score. 55-yard touchdown pass. The Indians have been able to dial it up and go long tonight. They've also got it done defensively. 2 interception returns for a touchdown. 1 of 62 yards by Jordan Johnson. 51 yards by Zay Dilworth. Then ICC had a 76-yard touchdown pass from Davis to Reed, and then that one good for 55 yards to Mosley. So the Indians been able to get in there and make it happen.
Look at the defense coming in big right there. Nothing. That's a loss on the run. The defense blew that play up from the beginning right there, Mr. Ingram, and took a loss.
Guys, you mind if I give you a scoreboard update?
Yes, sir, please.
All right, you want to pay attention to this right now.
Okay.
So right now, Northwest, they're at Southwest starting the third quarter. Northwest, number 7 team in the country, they're up 13-7 at Southwest. Here you go. Number 12, Jones, 10. Hines, 10. Just before halftime. Play action fake here by Coahoma. They want to go out to the flat. It is complete. Trying to find a seam. We'll get down the sideline, and we'll pick up about 7 on the play. Other scores, Holmes, they're up 27-7 at halftime over Delta. East Central, is up 15-14 over number 3 Gulf Coast. Wow. Colin, Pearl River tied at 14. That started the second quarter. And East Mississippi up 28-7 with just starting in the second quarter there. So saw all the upsets last week, some more brewing this week here in the MACCCC. I think.
Another C.
Yeah, another C. Enough of
another
those.
one in there.
So third down, and let's call it 3. High snap. Coahoma gets it. Now they're going to get to the outside. Tries to lower his head. Nice juke move to get outside. That should be enough for the first down. Needed 3. Got 5 as they're going to mark the ball near the 50. And it'll be 1st and 10 now, brought to you by Samstown Market in Manatee.
Yeah, I didn't get the number on that guy, but that was a good hard run right there by Coahoma on that run, and did an excellent job of reading the defense and just basically steamrolled them right there at the end to pick up a first down. And ICC called a timeout.
Yeah, Coach Macon not happy with the effort given by his defense right now with this 34-7 lead. Quick timeout on the field. Let's take it with them and be back with more right after this.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Welcome back out of the timeout. 34-7 is the score. Itawamba over Coahoma here. 12:36 to go in the third quarter. ICC up in this one next week, homecoming. So, that's sometimes a trap game. When you got homecoming coming up the next week, a team that's winless on the season. Getting a text from Tyler Kemp. He's overjoyed right now. But 2nd down and 10. So, but it's a trap game for the Indians. And there's a slant route and another beautiful play by the Tigers. Coahoma not going quietly into the evening here.
Yeah, excellent job right there. Good routes, quick slant. As you mentioned, the receiver for Coahoma still down on the field.
So injury timeout on the field. Let's take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Ankle sprains are one of the most common sports injuries, with an estimated 25,000 occurring every day in the United States. Sprains can happen with any sport, including just walking across the yard. Ankle sprains are most common in ball sports such as basketball, soccer, volleyball, and others. As with any injury, your body quickly sends blood to start healing the process, which leads to the swelling. Rest, ice, compression, elevation, known as RICE, is a good way to treat an ankle sprain. This decreases the swelling, lessens your pain, and allows your body to heal the injury. Studies have shown that the sooner you return to activity, the better and typically the faster you.
Well, I apologize as we had to cut back into that commercial, as the way the injury was, like it was going to take a little bit longer to come off the field, but good to see. I believe that was Malachi Brown, that was knocked down on the play and was able to get back up and walk off on his own power. So Coahoma trying to answer ICC's touchdown, and the flats, they go with it once again. Cuts back up the middle, makes one man miss, gets out across the 25, down to about the 23-yard line, make it to 24. And another nice play and a big gain there on first down by the Tigers.
Good tackle by Rousey. And give the Tigers credit, Adam. They're down 34-7. There's still a lot of time left in the ball game, 12 minutes left in the third quarter, but they have not gotten their head down. They're moving the ball down the field. Give the coaching staff a lot of credit and give Coahoma credit.
34-7 is your score. ICC with the lead, but Coahoma knocking on the door here is his 2nd down. Let's call it 5 here for the Tigers. Pistol formation, play action. Goes to the middle, and that one's batted down. Or did they say it was a fumble?
I think it was batted down, Adam. Good job by the defense. That's where he hit a big pass earlier in the game, is they faked the handoff on this side, and he rolls out to his left.
Brad, I'm sorry to interrupt you here, but
they did say
they said he just slipped out of his hand.
No,
it was a fumble.
Well, no, I think they said the quarterback caught his own pass.
Oh, okay.
Neither me nor you was right.
Yeah, so
I'm sorry, I messed up again.
That was me or you. I messed up too.
Adam's correcting.
Adam got us both.
Here's a fun fact. Fun fact for you.
Yep.
Yes.
Brett Favre's first ever completion in the NFL was a pass to himself.
That's exactly right. That's a good point.
Strother got a bright future if he can follow those footsteps.
That's right. That's 100% correct.
So 2nd down and a long way, or 3rd down and a long way to go now here for the Tigers. Pump fake, now tries to turn up the middle. ICC's there. They wrap him up and they bring him down.
Yeah, good job by the defensive line right there. Was it Methvin back there?
That's 33.
What I thought. So good job right back there to get back there and disrupt that. That's going to bring out Their punter.
And so,
surprisingly.
And I tell you guys, Coahoma's been their own worst enemy tonight whenever it comes to bad snaps or unfortunate plays. But no, they're going to bring out the field goal kicker. Do the math.
This is a 53-yard attempt.
Okay, so he is the punter who is now kicking. I guess he does the long kicking.
And the Indians do have someone back to return this kick. Snaps a little low. The kick is up, and it is well short as it barely goes into the end zone. The snap and the hold was not the best in the world, but I tell you what, clearly they've got confidence in the kicker because he trotted out there and gave a full swing at that one. I would like to have seen a better snap to see how he could have possibly put a solid foot on there.
Yeah,
Me too.
Yeah, that's their normal punter, and again, I guess he does the long-range kicks for them as far as field goal tries and all of that. So, but ICC is going to get the ball here with good field position.
9:53 to go here in the third quarter of play. 34-7.
Falk in at quarterback.
So a new quarterback in the game here for ICC. As Brad mentioned, this is Falk coming into the contest. Two running backs to each side of him. Now a man goes in motion. Falk's going to hand it off. Up the middle. Stiff arm. Beautiful one now. Gets to the outside. Needs a block. Lowers his head.
Goodness. That's power running, guys.
That was a big boy run there by Sultan. Let's go back and look at that one again.
Yeah, I'm liking the run. And again, we're coming back out. And Coahoma had figured this out a little bit defensively and stopped the run, but now ICC's come back out this half and has established more of the run game.
23-yard run on that last carry by Sultan, and it's going to be a handoff up the middle again. This one's going to be snuffed out, but not after a 2-yard gain by the Indians.
Yeah, not bad right there. Again, they're close to, it's going to be, 2.5? Well, 2.
They're going to mark it at the 40, so give them a 3-yard gain.
So that was Allen on the carry there. 5 carries for 14 yards now. Allen on the evening. ICC staying in that same formation. Ball at the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 7 to go. So we mentioned new quarterback in the game. Tavion Falk, a reverse transfer from LSU. Sends a man in motion now. Falk will get the snap. Dropping back, looking to throw. Throws it out to the far sideline. Beautiful pass. Good for a gain of 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
It's Coles again.
Coles again. This 4th catch of the night.
And, well, we see Coles over there, and then you got 80 over here, Stovall.
Right.
On the near side out. So ICC.
Get some reserves in.
Getting to mix in some players and get some time in, which is good.
So 1st down and 10 being brought to you by Samstown Market there in Manatee. 4 catches, 35 yards for Coles. The Indians with the football, trying to march down the field. They lead it 34-7 here with 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Falk bobbles the snap, now hands it off up the middle.
Good run.
And breaks off one tackle, lowers his head, still fighting forward. He's going to get out to the 21-yard line, so that's going to be good for a gain of about 5.
Yeah, good run right there. Off tackle again. Good job by opening up a hole. That's a good, solid run right there. Looks like a gain of 5 on 1st down there, Mr. Ingram.
Good run. Unfortunately, it's an injured player for Coahoma. Got a timeout, Adam.
Timeout on the field. Let's take it with them and be back with more right after this. Basketball fans, make your plans to meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the DEC on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College. The event will tip off at 7 p.m. and is free to the public. Members of the Lady Indians and Indians basketball teams will be introduced. Teams will compete in a 3-point shootout, and there will be a dunk contest. The night will conclude with a 10-minute scrimmage for both squads. That's ICC Basketball Meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the Davis Event Center at 7 p.m. Are you a high school senior that has a 24 or higher on their ACT? If so, you're invited to register for ICC's Emerging Scholars Luncheon on Thursday, November the 7th. This exclusive luncheon will take place at the Davis Event Center on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Limited spots are available and they will be filling up fast, so register today at iccms.edu/emerging scholars. Future Indians will have the opportunity to learn about ICC's Honor College, the benefits of being a member of Phi Theta Kappa, and get a better understanding of why at Itawamba Community College, the best start here. Welcome back out of the timeout, 34-7, ICC with the lead. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper this time. Cuts it up the middle, and he's going to be hit and dropped. It's going to be a 3rd down and 1 situation. Yeah, good read there by Falk.
He's reading the end right on this side and did a good job of that. That end, basically, when he read it, he was where his motion was, and that opened up the hole for Falk. So it is going to be a 3rd and short.
3rd down and 1. ICC with the football needs to get it out to the 16-yard line for the 1st down. Indians looking to the sideline. Plenty of time on the play clock. 12 seconds to go. Falk, your quarterback. 2 running backs on each side of him. Now sends a man in motion to the far side of the field. Handoff up the middle. Lowering his head, rumbling, stumbling down to the 15, and that'll move the chains after the gain of 3.
Yeah, good job. Again, ICC running the ball here in the 3rd quarter, up 34-7. They've got Coahuma's got another player down right now on the field as well.
Another timeout on the field here, guys. We'll keep it here. Take a look at some of the stats that we've got in the game right now. 175 yards passing, 8 of 14 with 2 touchdowns for Ty Davis. Falk is 1 for 1 for 18 yards. Take a look at the receiving numbers right now for ICC, as it is having to make a correction here real quick. Coles with a great game tonight. 4 catches, 35 yards. Gunn, 1 catch for 3. Zay Davis, 1 catch for 4. Reed, 1 catch for 76 yards and a touchdown. Mosley, 2 catches, 62 yards. He had a 55-yard touchdown catch as well. Minor with 1 catch for 11 yards. Rushing-wise, Falk just picked up 4 yards on that carry. Foster, 8 for 40. Sultan, 5 for 26. Allen, 5 for 14. Those stats being brought to you by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. So 1st down and 10. Ball is going to be at the 15-yard line. ICC leading it 34-7 with 6:15 to go here in the 3rd quarter of play. Falk looking to the sideline, getting his marching orders. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. Nobody covering the slant guy.
Plenty of time, too.
So ICC trying to let this clock run down as far as they can. 15 seconds now on the play clock. Falk calls for the ball and is going to hand it off. Indians going to get hit, stacked up, and little to no gain on the play, as that was Allen on the carry.
Forward progress, they're going to give him so he got back to the line of scrimmage, looks like. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. No harm, no foul there. Mr. Ingram. Clock continues to run.
Clock runs. ICC 34, Coahoma 7, 5:20 left in the 3rd period.
And ICC getting methodical on the offensive side as they do try to run the play clock down to 10 seconds or less before snapping the football. Falk wasn't ready for the snap, but somehow found it. Now tries to throw that one forward, nearly picked off by Coahoma.
Surprised it wasn't a false start.
Yeah, I'm going to say, it looked like everybody but the center was ready to go. Nobody else was. And ICC lucky not to turn that ball over. And so now it'll be 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, there's a miscommunication on the snap right there. Again, but ICC within field goal range if needed, but 3rd down.
So 3rd down and 10 here. Clock is stopped at 5:07. Falk is your quarterback. And he's going to run the option. Now he's going to tuck it, keep it himself, lowers his head, and gets it down to about the 9-yard line.
Good read.
They're going to spot it at the 10, so that'll be a 5-yard carry.
I think they're leaving them in here, Adam. No field goal attempt. It's 4th down and 4th and 5.
I don't like the call. You can still try to run the clock down here.
Yeah, and you can try to get them to jump.
Maybe even take a penalty and back them up a little bit, still kick it, because Burciaga's been good from 44 and 24 yards. And when he hit that 44-yarder, guys, he still had about a good 5 or 6 yards left in his foot on that one. We'll see. Maybe ICC probably try to.
May just be letting it run all the way down.
Yeah, call timeout, it looks like, Gus.
Just trying to get milk as much out of it as they can.
Coach Macon down there, and 2 seconds, 1 second, does call the timeout. And ICC will take it 34-7, 4:17 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Timeout on the field. Let's take it with them and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
If you want to break the rock, you need to make yourself indestructible. If you want to play between the hedges, you need to work out there, up there, down there, everywhere. If you want to reach the win bar, you need to lose sleep, lose count. You need to play every game like you got nothing to lose.
little Jeopardy theme song coming out of that timeout from the Coahoma band. Now ICC is going to be on to attempt the kick here. 27-yard field goal. The kick is up. The kick is good.
Perfect.
Burciaga doing Burciaga things tonight. 3 for 3 on field goals tonight. And I tell you what, we talked about Carson Langford being a threat. A guy like Burciaga as well being a great threat this evening. ICC now leads at 37-7 over Coahoma with 4:10 to go here in the third quarter. Guys, let's just talk about that for a second. You've got kickers you can trust like Burciaga and Langford. Really makes you a dangerous football team.
It really does. I mean, because, special teams play is huge, and especially when you get into critical games, and I'm not saying this one's not by any stretch of the imagination, but as we saw when we played East Mississippi, how critical special teams was. And so, it is excellent. I mean, when you can count on your kicker, your field goal kicker, and your punter at any point in time to either change the mode of the game or get points for you out there, that is huge.
No doubt about it. And we're going to talk about Damian Thompson. Thompson returns our punts, does a great job getting fair catches.
Langford again with his short kick. Coahoma trying to get back on return. He's hit, spun around, hit, and dropped. Special teams coverage outstanding that time by the Indians.
Yeah, good job down there by the Indians.
And here we go. Good job by the officials jumping in on that one.
Yeah, good job by the officials. Pull them apart. Again, there's going to be a little chatter. Of course, anytime when you're getting beaten, it's a lopsided game. There's going to be more tempers flare. There's going to be more, things that can possibly happen. ICC needs to remain cool, calm, and collected. Again, as I always go back to, Mr. Ingram, 3 C's.
I like it. Cool, calm, and collected.
3 C's. Do it.
3 C's, yes, sir.
So the Mississippi Association of Cool, Calm, and Collected. First down and 10. Ball at the 30-yard line. I apologize for that poor joke, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like we may have a new quarterback in the game here for Coahoma. Handoff, though, to the outside. Gets the corner. Gets out across the 40-yard line. And that's going to be close to an 11-yard carry. Yes, it is. And a nice run there on first down.
That's Griffin running the ball, 5'8", sophomore from Ripley, Mississippi. Give them credit. Coahoma is not throwing the towel in. They're hustling guys, playing hard, even though they're down 37-7. Clock running, 3:35 left in the third period.
And ICC does have a new look. Some defensive guys out there that aren't normally playing. Not saying that's anything against Coahoma. I'm just saying we're actually able to play high snap again, able to play some guys that don't normally play.
Merriweather is in at quarterback. As you said, a high snap. He's able to jump up and get it, hand it off, and a gain of 1 on the play there by the Tigers. So it'll bring up a 2nd down and 9 situation. And again, as you can clearly hear, we're right next to the Coahoma band. So hopefully you can still hear us there. If not, we may have to close one of our windows, or maybe you're just tired of listening to us. I don't know. 3 minutes to go here. ICC up 37-7 in the third quarter at Coahoma. 2nd down and 9. Coahoma moving left to right on your radio dial. Merriweather is your quarterback. Another high snap. Hands it off. Running back in the backfield. Lowers his head. Breaks off a couple of tackles. Still going forward. Dragging people with him. And ladies and gentlemen, that was a big boy run there by number 25, Jones of Coahoma.
Give Coahoma a lot of credit. Battling back, and I guarantee you, Brad, Coach Macon did not like that effort of defensively then.
Got a flag down out in the backfield back here.
So we'll see. Where's the flag at?
Over
50-yard line on the other
Okay,
side.
I see it now. Boy,
it's a yellow thing over there.
Yes, I see it. Yeah, thank you. If that's against Coahoma, guys, man, that is unfortunate.
That's heartbreak.
Because we've seen them tonight with the bad snaps, and that was the longest play from scrimmage. If that one, and the bad thing about it is if it's on that side of the field, it was nowhere near the play.
It's against them.
After the play.
Yep.
Is that what he said?
I think he did.
So they still get a first down.
So they will get the first down. The ball now we move back to the 40.
Our 44-yard line.
44, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Or can't see the flag. Brad can't count.
I can't count.
So we'll be a first down and 10 now. Ball at the 44-yard line. ICC leading at 37-7 with 2:33 to play here in the third quarter. 3 receivers on the far side of the field for Coahoma. Indians showing pressure off the near side. Merriweather, the quarterback. High snap, and this one over his head. And he just wisely catches that one and falls to the ground. And they'll live to see another day.
Yeah, good job by their quarterback. Like I say, he's the backup in there for Coahoma, number 15, Merriweather. to just fall on it.
No doubt.
You know, no need to try to pick it up and do something special in that occasion, which could cause a potential turnover. He just fell on it. Coahoma retains possession.
So now to be second down and halfway to Batesville for Coahoma. Second down and 22. 145 and counting here in the third quarter. I haven't heard from my buddy John Bowen. I understand that he was on the road tonight. He noticed the other day Sodexo was struggling on some of their chicken, and so he hit the road and I think went down to the coast to pick up some chicken for us for next week's Wednesday afternoon lunch. That's a nice open field tackle made there by the Indians. So, John, if you're listening on Super Talk, or maybe you're listening on the Super Talk app, hope you and Cindy, mainly Miss Cindy, because I'll tell you what, John gets all the credit for everything he does, but Miss Cindy is truly the warrior of that family, and she has to deal with John Bowen, and I can only deal with him 8 hours out of the day, so she has to deal with him as much as she does. There is a sainthood waiting for her one day.
No doubt about it. Hey, guys, let me say this. Xavier Garner, it's a backup linebacker from Florence, Alabama for us, a freshman. He exploded and made that tackle there. What a great effort by him.
Yeah, and it's third and long here.
Yes, sir.
So let's call it third down and 22. Merriweather dropping back to pass. Steps up, and he's going to be hit and dropped, and that looked like it hurt.
Yeah,
Blakely, a sophomore linebacker from Batesville.
Hit from behind. Quarterback wasn't expecting that. Was trying to step up, just did not feel that from behind him. I'm like, I think it was Raphael over here next to me. He called holding. I saw it too, but again, let them play here. This is going to, if they want to, Coahoma does not have to snap this before the fourth quarter. We'll see what they do.
I don't believe they're going to snap it.
Yeah, they're going to hold this one off. So ICC leads it 37-7 as we head to the fourth quarter of play. We're going to take a timeout and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Welcome to the pasta party!
1, 2, 3.
Making new traditions.
Now let's go and keep going.
Sharing old stories. Homemade pasta.
Enjoy. Cheers to us. We did it.
And a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to start the fourth quarter of play. ICC leading this one 37-7 over Coahoma here in Clarksdale. And I tell you what, guys, it has been a clinic by the Indians tonight, offensively, defensively, and special teams. And that's one thing that Coach Macon talked about in his pregame show. He said it's about time we put all three phases of the game together in once, and ICC has done that tonight. And a little Canadian football as the young man from Coahoma took off in motion and then ran up the field and made it about 5 yards downfield before the officials threw the flag. So another penalty there. Unofficially, 6 penalties for 60 yards tonight for Coahoma. ICC has only been flagged twice, and those stats always unofficial because I don't really pay that much attention to whenever they throw
We
those
got enough
flags.
going on, man. Got enough going on.
So that penalty now marks them back even further, and so it'll be a punting situation here on fourth down and about 40. Booming kick, and it's a beautiful one. Thompson comes up, and that's a block in the back on the Indians, and that one's coming back. That's unfortunate because Thompson is heading to the house, and he is going to be hit and dropped inside the 10, but this one's coming back as there's 3 flags on the field right now.
4 flags.
And now 4.
Do you have one you can throw, Mr. Ingram?
I don't know if
Don't
I can
you throw them
that
pig
far.
feet.
No, those pig feet are staying with me, baby.
So we'll let the officials sort
Vienna
this one out.
sausage and pig feet, I can't wait.
I want to. You may have to pop a can of those open here in a minute. I'm getting a little hungry.
Oh, me.
So we're going to let the officials talk this one over and remind you that we've got homecoming coming your way next week as ICC will return to Fulton. Festivities will start at 4 p.m. They'll be in and around the Davis Event Center as they'll have the Indian Walk going on. at 4 o'clock, and then also the alumni and special awards going on. And, Jim, I know you and Michael Upton have been working really hard with Donna Thomas to get all that squared away.
Michael and Donna have done a great job, and we have 5 special awards. We'll talk about that more next week, but 5 special awards will be handed out at 4 o'clock that day.
2 of those being our Athletic Hall of Fame members. One of those being my former golf coach, David Rather. Very proud to see him being inducted into the Hall of Fame, along with former ICC baseball player Jonathan Van Every. Had a chance to go up and interview him. Great interview with Jonathan. So look forward to seeing those in the future. But we do invite you to come out. It'll be up on the website tomorrow. Give me a little time. Maybe in the afternoon we'll have the full list of the festivities, other honors that are going on for homecoming on Let's Go ICC TV or Let'sGoICC.com. And you can't hear the referees, guys, because of the band. But, so both those penalties looks like they're going to go against the Indians. And then, nope, they're going to offset.
Might have been face masks down there at the end when they tackled him.
I can't hear.
I can't either. All right, so it was a block in the back, we know, here at the 45-yard line.
Definitely block in the back, but I don't know.
And then they said illegal contact to the referee punched himself in the side of the head, so illegal contact to the head. And then I didn't hear what he said, but I think he's going to say 2 of the penalties offset each other than the block in the back that they're marking off right now. So ICC will be had the penalty there. And now it looks like they're going to actually say tack on both of the penalties. Wow. I don't know.
All the way back to the 10.
They needed a calculator to figure this one out.
So we're just going to say first down and 10 for the Indians. Ball going to be marked back at the 10-yard line.
I have no idea.
Yeah, couldn't hear over the Coahoma band. Not knocking the Coahoma band. I have thoroughly enjoyed them tonight. Falk is still your quarterback. ICC going to keep it on the ground. Handoff up the middle. Good for a gain of 3 on the play. That's going to be number 26, and that is going to be Mays. First time that we've called Mays' name this season.
Yeah, it is Mays out of Calhoun City there. That's your stomping ground.
That's right. So Mays, and that's a very infamous name out in the Calhoun City area. A lot of athletic family members coming through with that last name in the Calhoun County area. So it's going to be second down and 7 now, and this time it's going to be a keeper by Falk, but he fumbles it and falls on top of it. And so that's going to be a big-time loss there, loss of 4 on the play.
Yeah, that's unfortunate right there. He was getting out there, and, with his legs, he can definitely make something happen out there. And unfortunate, he just dropped the ball or kind of had a little fumble there, but they would fall on it. It's going to be 3rd and long.
So 3rd down and 11 now is the situation. ICC's got to get the ball across the 20, closer to the 21 than the 20 to get the first down. Falk looking to the sideline. ICC once again being methodical with their drives, not wanting to snap the football with more than 10 seconds left on the play clock. They're up 37-7 with 13:26 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Falk dials up, throws it downfield, in and out of the hands of Coles, and that's really going to be unfortunate because that's the first mistake that Coles has made tonight. That young man has had an outstanding breakout game tonight for the Indians.
Yeah, and that hit him in the hands. One that he'll probably say he should have brought down. Don't know that it would have been a first down had he brought it down, but it would have given him a little more room for this punt. But one that he'll agree he should have brought that one down after a great night that he's had. So unfortunate right there. But, again, not taking anything away from the great night Coles has had tonight.
Carson Langford on to attempt this Little Caesars punt. Looks like Coahoma's going to bring the house here as he'll be in the end zone. They do, but ICC picks it up nicely. A booming, spiraling kick. Fair catch called and taken at the 45-yard line. And, Jim, you said it, great kick there once again by Langford. And what doesn't get the credit that it deserves is Langford's hang time. We talked about that.
And no return. Yeah. That's what it is.
He's only had maybe 2 punts returned, and one of those tonight, but 2 punts returned all season. Again, a very special, a very good weapon in Carson Langford for this ICC squad.
You mentioned, Brad, we got some reserves out there on the defensive line getting a chance to play right now. We're down to 13 minutes left in the ball game. ICC 37, Coahoma 7.
First down and 10, another high snap that Coahoma had to climb the ladder to go get. Handoff and a pickup of about 4 on the play there.
We got reserves all the way around. It looks like pretty much even back in the secondary now, Mr. Ingram.
I like it.
Yeah, I do too.
They practice hard, let them play.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, you never know when you're going to have to lean on those guys, and and so definitely anytime you can get some game experience for them, real-time game experience, it helps them grow as well.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 6 situation. 12:40 to go here in the contest. ICC leading 37-7. Quick pass out. Caught, makes a man miss, gets to the outside, down to the 20, inside the 20, down to about the 16. No, they're actually going to mark him back to the 18-yard line. And another solid pickup, and that slant route has been there all night for the Tigers.
Yeah, a quick slant. Again, anytime you can get a quick – because what it is, your defense does not have time, your backers, your linemen, to get to the quarterback. So it's just a quick pass so that way he can get it out of his hands. And so once you find that middle route open right there, because those backers, they're either dropping back and they're, and you're slipping that guy in front of them, then it's easy, throw and catch.
1st down and 10, another high snap, handed off to the lone running back in the backfield, and he's going to get through and, tattooed that time on the play. And, man, again, we've seen both these quarterbacks in the game, Strother and Merriweather. They've had to leap up and catch a lot of these snaps here, and those tend to come at unfortunate times each time, but a good job being able to just find the running back and hand it off.
Yeah, I think it was Colin Dunn on the hit right there, if I'm not mistaken, for us.
Hines is up 17-13 over Jones, so an upset alert going on there between Hines and Jones. And we said it again, another high snap tends to come at an unfortunate time. Ball still loose on the field, and the Indians recover it.
It's like, no, that's not.
That is 24. Blakely with the fumble recovery. Second fumble recovery of the night. 4 turnovers for the Tigers. Dr. Jay Allen checking in at a very opportune time, saying liking what he sees right now. Says the bus looks great in the background every time Raphael pans over there. Says 4 flags on the play. That's got to be some sort of record. And then he said, Brad, don't forget, grab Jim the gas X you gave Jim for the ride home after eating one of those hot dogs.
And the pig feet.
And the pig.
I appreciate that, Dr. Allen. Thank you, sir.
I'm really looking forward to that cheesecake pudding.
But it's going to be delicious.
Ball is at the 31. ICC moving left to right here on your radio dial. Falk is still your quarterback. Give is to Mays up the middle. And Mays runs forward and gains 6 on the play.
Yeah, good solid run right there. Again, we got some linemen in there that are getting some time in, some offensive linemen that normally don't. So good job there by them blocking up front. 2nd down here and short.
And Thomas Klein's in the game. He's been injured a little bit this year. He's out there playing.
So let's call it 2nd down and 4 now for the Indians. 10:43 and counting to go in this one, trying to wrap it up in red and blue and take some momentum heading into homecoming matchup next week against Holmes. There's a handoff up the middle. Mays lowers his shoulder, runs over one man, and a big pickup there for Mays.
Look at that bench over there. The ICC bench, the starters are so excited for our backups. I like that attitude.
Well, and you mentioned Thomas Klein right there, and that run was in the hole where Thomas Klein was blocking right there. And so great job in the H-back position right there by Klein to help open up that hole and for a big run right there for Etowama Community College.
And, Brad, I think Andrew Morgan, who's been playing some tight end, they got him back at number 67 tonight. I think he's playing backup center, and he's snapping right now.
Mays gets it again, rumbles forward, and will have a solid pickup there. Last pickup good for 14. This one good for 4.
If you hold on, Mr. Ingram, you and I might get the call to come down and get a little PT in tonight.
I'm glad Andrew's got a great attitude. He started out last year's offensive lineman. This year he's playing tight end, and now he's back as an offensive lineman at center, and he played guard last year. Give him credit.
So it's going to be 2nd down, and let's call it 6. Falk, your quarterback, Mays to his left. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. And it's going to be a give to Mays, and that's got to be a face mask. Grabbed him around the head and ripped him to the ground, but no flag.
Yeah, brought him down again from behind right there. Excellent job on the job of Coahoma right there, defense. Like you, Adam, I don't know that it wasn't a face mask, but they didn't call it. Clock's still running. Third down.
I think it's, unless it's something just malicious, I think they're going to keep the clock running here.
But that boy's from Calhoun City. He's tough. Mays is tough.
Man, you look at that. You got Mays, and also Trey Gunn got a little Calhoun County blood in him from that other side of the river, but that's okay. Falk dropping back to pass. Plenty of time to throw. Loads up, goes deep, got a man. And
come on, pull the flag.
Yeah, if this was a close ball game, that's pass interference all day, but the official let that one go. And
not a bad pass.
Not a bad pass on the money.
Yeah, not a bad pass by Falk. Great job right there, drop back. And again, we have to remember what we're doing here is we're getting some guys some experience and some playing time that they normally don't get. So great job. Again, we can't be upset at that. But I'm like you, Adam. I think it's a close game right there. That penalty's thrown, but right now is not an opportune time. So Etowah's going to punt.
This will be Carson Langford on to attempt another Little Caesars punt here for the Indians. ICC up 37-7 with 8:35 to go here. Good snap. Langford's kick. High kick. Fair catch called for and caught.
We're interfered, yeah.
Yep.
There's no way because they did not call that earlier whenever Coahoma ran into our guy. And so they're going to call it now, but not going to call it in the first part of the game.
They're going to call it right now. I'm sorry to say.
If one of the officials' family members are watching, I do not apologize.
Oh,
that's right. No,
he's
I'm kidding.
supporting the team. I like.
I'm kidding. It's one of those again. We talked about if you're going to let a pass interference go like we just saw, then you got to let that go too because there was one earlier in the game where an ICC player got ran into. So the penalty will go against the Indians here to be a first down and 10 for Coahoma. ICC leads at 37-7 with 8:24 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. And guys, feel like this one's in hand here. ICC is dominated in all three phases of the game tonight. Getting some players that haven't seen a lot of time this year on the field. So everything that you wanted and then some tonight out of the Indians.
No doubt about it. You want to get your backups in because they practice hard as the starters. They hadn't had the opportunity because all our games have been extremely close. They're getting in tonight and playing well.
So handoff again up the middle. That big man rumbling, bumbling, stumbling down to the 50-yard line. I tell you what, I have been very impressed with Jones.
Is that his? Okay, I was about to say, well, who is
a big man?
Yeah, he has done a great job running the ball now, even when we had the starters out there.
So a big carry there, gets it across the 50 down to the 49-yard line. One thing I like out of this Coahoma squad, guys, they have not given up.
They have not given up. I agree, Adam.
First down and 10. ICC up 37-7 here over Coahoma. Jones stays in the pistol formation. Merriweather is your quarterback. Play action. Loads up, throws to the sideline, and it's going to go out of bounds. And the pass will fall incomplete.
Down back
and
here.
Are they going to call roughing the passer? Well, after I said ICC has played a pretty clean ball game, well, the Indians say, not so fast, Score. And that is going to be the case there, and it's going to – wait, they're going to call roughing the passer.
Yes.
So this one is going to be 15 yards. And so ICC now, 6 penalties for 60 yards, same for Coahoma. And the Indians are just helping the Tigers march the ball down the field as it's now down to the 34-yard line. First down and 10 being brought to you by Samstown Market there in Manatachie. Merriweather will hand it off, and Jones will be patient, follows his blocks, and another impressive run there by Jones. Guys, I'm really surprised we have not seen him touch the ball more tonight.
Yeah, and what they did, they had a guard. They pulled that guard out right there, and he did a good job of waiting on that guard and was able to just kind of follow his lead. And so excellent job, not to take anything away from the run, but that was just great on his eye, the great sight that he had to wait and the patience to get behind that guard.
It'll be a second down. Let's call it 4 situation now here for the Tigers. Indians up 37-7 with 7 minutes to play. Play action. Quarterback rolls up, goes deep, got a man. Does he stay in bounds?
Yes.
They're going to
is he in or out?
They're going to say he's in, but I want to also say that's a 37-7 call.
That was close. You're right, Adam.
So Coahoma gets the benefit of the doubt there. They're going to mark the ball down to the 6-yard line. Coach Rick Collier checking in with the Roll Tribe. Liking what he's seeing tonight. Appreciate Coach Collier checking in. So now the ball down to the 6-yard line. Coahoma, again, not going quietly into the evening here, trying to battle back and prepare for their game next week. As we talked about ICC having some second and third string members in the game. Coahoma with some of their second string members marked in with some of their first string. Merriweather dropping back, looking to throw. Plenty of time. Goes the short route, and ball came free.
It was down.
Call it down.
Well, he threw the beanbag down on the field.
That's when they threw the bean. I don't know if they said the ball was out, but they recovered it right there.
He recovered it himself on the one. It's the second and goal with the one.
The Indians popped up, said they had the football, but the official never signaled saying either way, even though he threw the beanbag on the field. So it will be Coahoma's ball at the one, and it'll be second and goal from the one, coming up on 5.5 to play in this one. We'll have an abbreviated version of the Renaissance Bank postgame report as the ball is actually inside the 1 yard line. Merriweather will go under center, and he will try to charge his way forward, and he will for the touchdown.
Give him credit, guys.
Yeah, good job.
Not giving up.
No, not giving up, and so good job by Coahoma and staff, and good learning experience for our guys out there too, who are normally not on the field, and so good experience for them, good learning experience for them to battle through this and get some good real game time experience.
Also good to see that you've got a solid quarterback in Merriweather able to come down and direct the team downfield as there's a low snap. The kick is up, and he forces that one through as it's now 37-14 in favor of the Indians. We'll take a timeout and be back with more right after this.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank. We're more than a bank, we're a community.
Welcome back. 37-14, ICC with the lead after that 1 yard touchdown run by Merriweather. The kick was good, and ICC now we'll wait for this Guaranty Bank kickoff here for Coahoma. And here's my question, guys. If you're Coahoma, do you roll the dice and see if you can get an onside kick maybe and get the ball back? You got nothing to lose here.
Well, I mean, you got nothing to lose, but I don't know that you got much to gain either, I'll be honest. But, we'll see if they got to give up in them or not and see if they go for it. But I don't really know a whole lot that you gain from it. Myself, personally, I'd kick it deep, but we'll see what they do.
It don't matter either way because fans probably can't hear us because of this Coahoma band getting fired up in front of us. They have been entertaining all night tonight, a great halftime show as well. So waiting this kickoff, and they do boot this one away, and it's going to be taken by the Indians at the 11-yard line. ICC trying to set up the wedge for Thompson. He's going to get it out and return it just shy of the 35. So the Indians will have the football first and 10 at the 34-yard line with 5:15 left to play. And, guys, we talked about it. Let's continue to talk about this a little bit more as homecoming next week. Jim, I know we talked about you guys working hard, but everything's starting at 4 o'clock. It's going to be the Alumni Association's awards, and it's a very special day for homecoming.
No doubt about it. We look forward to it, and really looking forward to it. Let's be honest, going in 5-1, and with 3 games remaining in the regular season, 2 of them at home, then we have to go to Northeast in between there. We get Holmes next week, who came in undefeated. Then we go to Northeast. We know that'll be a tough game at their place. And Northwest, who is also undefeated in the North Division. So, right now we got 3 teams in the North, us being one of them, and we have not been in this position in a while, in a great position. Got to take care of business, Brad.
Yeah, and that's one reason, too. You're seeing some backups play here, too, at this point in the game. Once ICC's gotten the lead is, we know how big these last 3 games are going to be. Now that we have the lead here secured, it's huge for these next 3 weeks and for where ICC can take it. So it all starts next week with homecoming hosting Holmes.
That last carry was by Mays. He slipped down and lost 3 on the play. He hands off again this time and gets back to the original line of scrimmage for Mays. So Mays coming in, getting a lot of carries tonight. That is his 7th carry of the ball game for 23 yards. So it'll be a 3rd down and 13 situation coming up here for the Indians as Falk is your quarterback. He's been in the game for majority of the second half. I believe maybe only one drive for the second half that he has not seen the field. 37-14. is the score with 4 minutes left to play. ICC once again running down the play clock as far as they can before snapping the football. Falk, your quarterback. Mays in the backfield with him. Klein in that up back position. And it's going to be a handoff once again. This is going to be Mays, and he's going to fight forward for a gain of about 2 on the play. Looks like it's Coahoma going to take a timeout.
I believe they did.
Coahoma is going to take the timeout. So to bring up a 4th down and 11 situation here for the Indians. They lead it 37-14. Guys, I don't mean this in a rude way, but we talked about an abbreviated version of the Renaissance Bank postgame report. Let's just go ahead and start kind of talking about that right now here with 3:44 left to go in the game. This one seems to be in hand with ICC leading 37-14. And, guys, your thoughts on the contest so far? Or on tonight, I should say.
I think, of course, ICC has come out and achieved thus far. I know there's still 3 minutes and 44 seconds left, but I think they've achieved what they wanted to achieve. And there was a moment there where, Coahoma got the momentum back in the first half, per se, when they picked up that fumble and ran it back for a touchdown. But this snaps back to
Langford with his Little Caesars punt, another beauty. Fair catch called, and it hit him. And there's going to be a scramble for the football, and I think Coahoma fell on top of it. Yeah. Boy, that's unfortunate. As he was trying to get away from the football, it hit like a Jim Ingram sand wedge and ran right back into him. So Coahoma dodges disaster there. That would have been their 5th turnover of the night. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the 25. Brad, continue.
Yeah, and again, punt by Carson Langford. But, yeah, I think it's that was where the point where it turned. And of course, ICC was able to come out and, as you mentioned, Adam, what Coach Megan wanted to do and shine on all 3 phases of the game. We needed to clean up things, and there's things that we needed to clean up and get prepared for those next 3 games that are coming up, which are crucial. And so it's a crucial point in time of the season. They're all North Division games. None of them easy tasks, Mr. Ingram.
No doubt about it.
So Coahoma with it. They're going to roll out and look to pass. Goes to the secondary route and throws it out of bounds. Guys, real quick, our good buddy Dave down at WSN is keeping me updated on some of the scores throughout the league. East Central over Gulf Coast, 21-14 with 9:48 to go in the contest. Gulf Coast ranked in the top 5 in the country, I believe. Undefeated. So some crazy games going on as well. Hines was up 17-13 over Jones. Your score here, 37-14, 3:26 to go in the contest. And Jim, we talked about it. Coach Macon wanted to see all 3 aspects of the games come together tonight: offense, defense, and special teams. And I believe it's done so far here for the Indians this evening.
We have done that, Adam, and we're up 37-14, and we know there's 3 minutes left in this ball game. We're talking about the coming weeks, and Brad's right. The next 3 games are extremely important. We have not lost a game in the North. We play at home with a big week for homecoming, but we've got to play Holmes, who's undefeated, coming in tonight. Then we go on the road to play Northeast, who plays us very well every year. Then finish up at home against Northwest. Tonight's game, we did what we needed to do, Adam, but I don't think we're as crisp as we've been. I think we could have played a little better, but we found a way to win the ball game. I'm proud of all 3 segments of the ball game, and I'm glad to get out here with a victory.
Coahoma with it now. 3rd down and long. Ball's tipped in the air, and it's going to be incomplete. Late flag coming in, and I want to say this is the correct call, as that's going to be pass interference on the Indians. So that will keep the drive alive here for Coahoma with 2:38 to go in the contest. 37-14. ICC with the lead here in Clarksdale. Do want to remind you that you can tune back in tomorrow on the Red Channel for soccer between ICC and Jones. Cal Brown will have the call on that game. Somebody's like, Gore, why aren't you calling it? I'll tell you, Cal calls and we win. I'm not going to shake that boat. So hopefully that trend will continue tomorrow on the Red Channel, soccer in Fulton. If you can make it out to Fulton, come out. If the weather's anything like today, my goodness, it's starting to be a fun time of year with the cold weather moving in. And good porch sitting weather, Mr. Jim.
No doubt about it.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 after that penalty on the Indians. Keeps the drive alive. Merriweather is your quarterback. Now Coahoma returning the favor that ICC has done for pretty much the entire second half. Trying to let that clock run down a little bit. As they look to go downfield, he's got a man, and it's caught.
What a good catch. And good coverage, by the way.
And what a throw.
Good throw, great coverage, even better catch there, as we've called that young man's name tonight a lot. That's Patrick Kentz. as he just reeled that one in and made the great catch. He also had a 21. Actually, no, that was not him that had that 21-yard. No, that's Chris Davis who just reeled that one in. Yep. It's a bad thing about having same numbers and then being typed as small as they are. You kind of lose track of who's who. So Davis reels that one in. Now Coahoma over the middle. Pass is thrown too high, and that was a clean play there.
It was clean.
As he didn't get to him early.
And that's the backup defensive back Carter from Calhoun City. Give him credit.
More Calhoun County love out there as calling a timeout on the field.
It's 2-minute warning, sir.
Oh, 2-minute timeout. 2-minute timeout. 1:58 to go here.
You did.
We'll take the break and be back with more right after this.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
That's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Welcome back out of the timeout. 1:58 to go here. ICC leading Coahoma 37-14 here in the fourth quarter. As Coahoma takes the timeout, it's going to be a 2nd down and 10. As 2nd down and 10 now. Coahoma with the ball on the 30. Man in motion going to the top of the screen. Merriweather still your quarterback. Dropping back, looking to throw. Plenty of time. Over the middle's got a man. And nearly picked off by the Indians.
Yeah, that was a great job coming in there by Zach Pratt. Came in there, and that pass was thrown over the middle. They got a player down, but the pass was thrown over the middle. Good job coming in there from the defensive back position to knock that ball down. That still leaves a minute, 50 seconds left, but the player's up. He's just limping off the field.
It's one of those, I think he tried to make that extra effort and kind of stretched out and maybe caught a little bit of a cramp there.
Is that Chris Davis?
It was.
Yeah, he's been outstanding tonight for Coahoma. And, Adam, let's say this. The Coahoma people have been very nice to us tonight. And
Absolutely.
Their football team has played hard tonight, have not given up even when the game is in doubt. Give them a lot of credit.
And so with 1:50 to go here, 3rd down and 10. And that's a good point because, teams could easily throw in the towel, start getting a little upset. Coahoma has played well, and they've played tough and continue to do so here, trailing this one 37-14 with 1:50 to play. Guys, I want you to be thinking about your Samstown Market star of the game. I know that's going to be a difficult choice tonight because we've had a lot of guys play some really good football. Merriweather dropping back to pass. Plenty of time, and then he's going to be hit and dropped with the sack.
Yeah, great job right there by ICC.
Is that Alex Larry, 99?
Believe so.
I believe it is.
Larry coming off a injury and able to get back in the game, and that's going to be a big loss of about 5 on the play.
Good job by Larry. They had great coverage downfield. We only had a 3-man rush. He had plenty of time to throw the football. Finally, he got to the quarterback. Yeah. Good job by our secondary also.
4th down. I guess they took a timeout.
It looks like they are going to take the timeout and keep it here with 1:23 to play. As we said, be back next week in Fulton. Homecoming at ICC. Festivities start at 4 o'clock. Kickoff will be at 7 as we play nationally ranked Holmes. Hopefully the Indians will be nationally ranked by the time we roll into that game. Should be a big football game there. We do want to encourage all the fans to come out, not only support the Indians, but enjoy an afternoon at ICC. We say Thursday, nobody does Thursday nights like ICC, and guys, we always brag about all the great work of the people at ICC that goes into making these events happen. Well, homecoming's a little extra special.
It always is. And again, we have people that come back, and we get to see, folks that we hadn't seen in a while. And, it's just always a great atmosphere. It's a great day. Everybody does a good job. I know there's people putting a lot of work and a lot of time and effort get into this leading into next Thursday night. Mentioned, Mr. Ingram, you and your staff, Mr. Upton, Donna Thomas, community relations, student activities for the week. There's a lot of student events that are going on all week with the homecoming dance and all of that. That's going to be a deep pass, taking a deep shot that's incomplete. John Wayne, physical plant and staff, Kurt Sheffield.
Job.
It's everybody. It takes a full collegiate effort to put on a homecoming game as well as a great homecoming week. for the student body. And again, so many people do a great job to put that week together, and again, can't thank them enough. I'm just glad to be a part of it.
Absolutely. So that pass falls incomplete. 1:15 to go here in the contest. Imagine ICC is just going to run this one out here as Falk will come back out at quarterback, and he's going to go into victory formation.
I like it.
And Adam, I've been thinking, and
don't do that. It's a bad habit.
It is a bad habit, but Burciaga, I'm going to go with Burciaga tonight. Man, he was special. He hit that field goal early in the game, that long distance field goal, Mr. Ingram. As far as my player of the game tonight, we're bragging on special teams all year. I know Carson Langford's fallen into there too, and he's been our player of the game some. And I'm going with Burciaga tonight.
I'm going to do a little different.
Okay. I wish you would.
I'm going to use a word. I don't know what it means, but I've heard it before.
Easy.
Cumulative.
It ain't a wordy dirt, is it?
Cumulative, no. Cumulative from the entire year. I'm giving the player of the game to Justin Lucas, our defensive coordinator. I think he's been solid all year. He's solid tonight. Give him a little credit.
Are you going to give him
I'm going to give him a pig's feet.
Or what about one of your Kool-Aids?
Yeah, whatever he wants.
Okay. I'm going to tell him.
And some gas X.
Well, the Indians take a knee, and that's going to do it as they're going to head to the locker room. ICC wins it by the final score of 37-14. We want to thank everyone for tuning in this evening to ICC football here on the ICC Sports Network. We'll see you next Thursday as ICC gets set to take on Holmes for homecoming. Make your plans to join us. Visit letsgoicc.com for more information. And for Dr. Brad Boggs, Raphael Henry, Jim Ingram, I'm Adam Gore saying so long and good night.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.